perfect time.
Yeah, we kind of thought the same thing. So we're gonna start the show off with a surprise tonight. Dan's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, he got out of jail early on what is it called? Good behavior.
Yeah, if you know the right warden, a 5-year sentence can be a 1-month sentence.
Look at that. You grew some hair
I
somewhere.
don't know, dude.
It was growing somewhere still, right?
You went in boy and came out a man.
That's what happens when you do.
No,
do some time.
that shit stains all over his.
He looks like he's like
No, that's what your face looks like, Jay. It's
Gonna watch an
all
arrow.
scattered and gross.
he's evil Kirk.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just any minute now. He's gonna cut a heel wrestling promo on us. Talk about what you people are gonna
Let's
do.
call him Hollywood _.
Dan came out of
Hollywood
prison.
Harvey.
Dan came out of prison with an amazing recipe for tossed salad.
He knows how to make wine in the toilet.
Makes a hell of a grilled cheese on the radiator, I tell you.
Oh my goodness, Dan, welcome back. Glad to have you here. What's up, party people? Welcome to Enter the Realm, episode 127. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year 2018. The Realm of Collectors podcast. Pull a chair up to the cool table, a group of like-minded podcasts and shows featuring this show, Enter the Realm, Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio, Classic Fanatics, Figure Banging, Beer and Bolters 40K, 8 Weeks, Stasis Lock, Toy Detox. Make sure you check out our new Lego show out there, building up to it, available on iTunes and YouTube. Lego. Cobra Law Records has music out right now from Nathan Haskell of Cabbages and Kings. Is available on his Bandcamp. You can send your What's in the Fucking Box and Shelf Life videos to
Enter the Realmcast at gmail.com.
Our Facebook group is Realm of Collectors. Our Instagram is at Realm of Collectors. Shout out to Antoine putting in work over there.
Yes.
And our website is realmofcollectors.com. Go by, check out our blog and get you some merch. We still have T-shirts available. We have beanies and caps. I believe one cap left, maybe. Yeah. And we also have our shot glasses. 'Tis the season. And if you're listening on audio format, give us a 5-star rating because that's what all the cool kids are doing. My name is Chris Pinkerton, if you're nasty. And joining me tonight is the Jackal Squad in full effect. Going across the bottom of my Google Hangout screen, coming up first is the Brinkalizer, Brian Brink.
Yo, Happy New Year, everyone. Ready to get moving here in 2018.
The Shelfalizer.
The Shelfalizer.
So it should be the shelf realizer.
Ooh.
I definitely got to compliment that video you took. I really appreciated it. You were really excited. You showed and you talked about it really well. Awesome.
Wow. J-Ruse actually interacted in the Facebook group, and
I did.
Once in a
Wow.
blue moon.
You like the way you talk.
Thank you, J-Ruse.
You know, I've been able to express myself freely for so long here. I don't know what I'm going to do with his return, but my very own personal thunder thief, young Daniel, is with us.
I'm just here because Chris missed me.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't miss you by much. Up next is J. Ruse.
Hey, guys, another show, another $1, right? I guess.
Yeah,
Hey,
we don't make it
finger update.
We don't finger up.
Oh, hey, that's right. So, yeah.
New Year, same finger.
So last show, I went to the doctor, right?
Yes.
So
Well,
you passed. Well, how did it work, right?
just say you went to the doctor and moved.
I went to the doctor, and they said, yeah, I treated myself. Everything's fine. I just need to wait for the swelling to go down on the finger.
Nice.
No surgery?
Can you bend it?
Nope, no surgery.
Yeah, awesome, dude.
It's just physical therapy. It took about a week to get it to do normal stuff, so now it's good.
Nice.
It's just bruised.
Keep tickling
Hurts.
that G spot, you know?
Yeah,
Like
like
that
this.
in no time.
Like this.
Just keep it out of your ass.
Truly a case of patient-saving pockets there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, there you
I don't know
go.
if that was patience. It's just the fact that it took him so long to get into the doctor's office.
12 weeks. Yeah.
Shout out to Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Is that a double entendre on patience as well? Since
Yes,
it
it was.
Didn't even realize it.
Wow, that's a double score. That's like extra points in Scrabble.
It was a thunder score.
underscore.
There you go.
Shout
Start
out to
the year off
Hollywood.
with-
Hollywood Harvey in the house. Make some noise for Hollywood Harvey.
Hollywood Harvey. That's funny.
Amanda, The man, the only man on the panel who's bought 4 constructors in the past 24 hours. Just cool.
Not 24, but it's in the past week or so. It's happening, everybody. Happy New Year.
It's hard enough to get them. You're just buying everybody out, man. You're cornering the market.
I mean, listen, you need a Toy World, Debbie. Hit me up.
Buy Mortimer, buy.
I'm just
Just
kidding.
gives-
Don't hit me up. I don't
Just
understand.
isn't Zeta. He's Zate B.
Yep.
He's gonna have all the supply bought up.
Coming for Jay's spot with the
So
Devastators.
why are you buying more? Don't you have 2 sets already? Oh no,
I
you have the
have
Generation
one
Toy
set.
set, right?
I have a Generation Toy, and I've got one Toy World Devi, and I decided I'm not gonna wait to see who's going to announce it or why. Like I have enough time that even if I buy the Toy World and somebody else announces, I could still probably flip it. It may be trash, so I was like, let me get another Toy World set since they're hard to find. I think the only thing that could possibly screw me over is if Zeta decides they're going to put out the Devi set for cheap.
Yeah.
You know,
Or someone just doesn't want to ship it to you.
Yeah. Well, so I bought one. It didn't go over that well.
Put them on blast. Put them on blast.
I mean, I don't want to put the dude on blast, but anyway, it just seemed like the dude decided he didn't want to ship it and found somebody local to save on shipping, and so pretty much just sold it out from under me,
Hey, good
which is
for him.
fine. It's that dude's; he can do what he wants, whatever. But it's all right because I wound up getting the box set or whatever it's called. What is it called?
Box
Box set.
Yeah. So I wound up getting the box set for the same price.
Gift
I
set.
don't know what it is.
It just came in and said, "Yeah,
There's a set. There's a box.
Well, you know, I mean, the other one was just the individual bot, so
Set
it worked
box.
I like the word
set.
gift set since mine was given to me as a gift. I call it a gift set.
There you go.
out. And so we'll see. So far, so good. See how that goes.
Dust Mites is with us tonight.
Yo, 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 yo. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm just fucking happy to have 2 days fucking off finally, man.
I know, man. You've been working
Oh
crazy.
my fucking god. It's been fucking nice. Last night I hooked up the turntable, my old school mixer. Man, what a fucking mess those things are.
Dude, I was looking at that thing, man.
I haven't fucked with them in 10 years, man. I had to clean them up. The crossfaders are all the needles wrecked, but I really had a good time last night going through some crates.
Do you take the fader out and run it underwater? Is that how you clean it?
No.
Oh, you never done that?
No, I've never done that before.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, you just take it out, you unhook it, and then you can run it underwater, like hot water, and then you have to let it dry out, obviously, before you put it back in.
I just think I'm up to the point in time now where technology is so far advanced. I don't want to deal with that bullshit anymore. So I'm going to buy like a nice $200 USB turntable
Yeah, that's
and call it the end of it, you know. But it was, I have all that stuff digitally, but it's really cool to be able to just sit down and look at the record and listen to it. I don't know. I'm a vinyl head. I've always been, so it kind of brought me back a little bit last night. I had a good time.
You got to get that Qbert turntable with the fader built into the table.
Crazy shit, man. But yeah, that's been my relaxing weekend, as I would call it. I got one more day tomorrow.
James Victory Saber 77 is in the house.
What's up, everyone? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You should be Victory Saber 78. Now you're a year older.
I guess. Sure.
You might be going the wrong direction though. Actually,
What do you got
That's
going
true.
on back there with the car? That car thing, the steering wheel. What are you playing? What's that?
Oh,
turbo,
this?
turbo for ColecoVision? What are you-
Yeah, there you go. No, I brought out some of the old accessories for like the Dreamcast, PS3, PS1, and all that type of stuff.
nice.
You keep amazing me, brother. Every
So,
fucking week, you're
Dude,
amazing
house
even more.
is a treasure trove, dude.
I just put it this way: if I was stuck in my house, besides maybe food, I'd be fine for entertainment for a long
Forever.
time. For a long time.
Just not food. Well, that was so much fun. Let's do it one more time in a little segment I like to call What'd You Get? Brian Brink, how did you spend your disposable income over the past amount of time since the last show?
I don't even remember what happened since then, but I don't know if I announced it here, but I did eventually get Jaina Solo.
Nice.
That was nice. And other than that, I haven't been spending money on toys. I've been enjoying I feel like we just had Christmas, but for me, man, I'm pulling stuff out I haven't looked at in years, and
That's fucking awesome.
some of it sucks, and some of it's really good.
That's the one. I never thought about all the stuff that's dated. You should have opened it up in the year in the order that it came out.
Welcome to the realm of regret.
There you go.
Shelf edition.
But no, the majority of it is very good. So
are we gonna get a shelf life video from you soon?
yeah. I gave a little teaser because I was excited. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? But once I get with this stuff where it's gonna go, I'll definitely do a shelf life video. There'll probably be a whole series. I've got a lot of shelves to fill, and
A lot of holes.
actually,
as it were.
there may not.
I recently got one from James Rich, and you got to send it again, brother. There was nothing in that folder, so just resend it, please.
Nice.
But I did get something for Christmas from my sister. Believe it or not, this is pretty cool.
Sister, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
It
So
says
it's,
drink.
Brink.
Is that an Oregon plate? No,
It
it's
is. No, I got Illinois.
Dan, you should
Nevada.
know about that. You've been making them for the past fucking days.
not. Oh,
Yeah. California, maybe that's Vermont. I'm not sure the one in the middle.
Is there? Oh, so there's no significance as to which plates
No.
she used.
No, and
That's
worlds
a
are
pretty cool
colliding.
idea.
This is a personality of mine that she was not really privy to. So I don't know what's going on there.
How did she
worlds
find
are colliding.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
worlds are colliding.
Independent Brian? Worlds are colliding. Killing Independent Brian.
All right, young Daniel.
All right, so I got quite a bit since I was here.
No.
No. Short and sweet. I got a couple figure arts. I got the Kingdom Hearts Sora, Batman. I got Wonder Woman on the way. Oh, I got a bunch of Dragon Ball. I got Yamcha in. He's great. Got some Mezcos. I got the Red Sun Superman. Shout out to Merc for the link to that because I'm really happy to have that. It's a great figure. And I got the Wolverine. And best thing I got though was this Batman coloring book.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna learn how to color. Then I'm gonna color all up in that.
You know,
learn-
coloring is actually very therapeutic,
You didn't
Dan.
learn how to color when you were wrestling? It's different.
No.
All right.
Oh, that. No, I never got that.
Yeah.
figure.
Okay.
It's a good stress reliever if you're stressed
Yeah,
out.
Oh yeah. It sure is. Bloodletting always.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, right?
All right, Jay Ruse.
Bloodletting.
I'm almost certain that I didn't get a damn thing.
Oh
No.
man.
2 weeks.
Anybody got the Whomper?
Wamp. Nah, it's New Year. Time for
New
new
Year.
shit.
All right, so the Whomper's dead. All right.
We're dead in the romper?
No, I just didn't pull it up because it was for me.
Pull it out because you don't have it. Oh.
We have some very, very special guests coming on in about 15 minutes. That's why I'm kind of trying to speed it along a little bit.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll get through this. Watching the
Just,
clock.
Oh, you better. This is gonna take all 15 minutes. Let's see what I got. I got the Make Toys Coppola and Iron Will. I got the Make Toys Starscream.
Did you buy the original or the?
No, yeah, the original. I didn't buy that. BB7 or whatever. Make Toys Starscream, DX9 Power Glide. I got a Fans Toys Apache.
Fuck you.
I got the dude. There was another one I missed. Did you get the other one?
No, I missed it.
Dude.
Dude,
You know what? It didn't matter anyway. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. It was the same dude that was trying to sell me that.
I
dude.
hit him up for 3 hours. He did not answer me, and then he
Dude,
found, I
that's-
sold it. Fuck you.
Yeah. That's the dude who.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's
Good,
right.
good. I'm glad I didn't do business with him. Then.
So Fans Toys Apache, the Generation Toy Prime, that Op X, I think is what it's called. I got the TFM Stunticons, all of them. I broke one of the TFM Stunticons, which was nice. And then I got an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil, believe it or not.
nice.
Ooh.
And that shit is dope.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to
You
see
got the
what you
big
do
boy,
with that shit,
the
man.
12-inch one, or
Yeah.
oh, nice.
12-inch one. Had to
Killer.
do it. It's nice. And then that's it, I think.
Mr. Dust.
Yo, let's see. Christmas wise, I got a bunch of shit, but thank you guys again for my birthday gift.
Yeah, that shit's dope, dude.
This shit is- Yeah, I
What's
mean,
crazy is you holding it up right there. It looks beefy as shit, but I remember in the photos it looks so thin. You know,
Dude, the way you're holding it, the eyes look like they're glowing, look like they're lit up. The
They are lit
reflection.
he's lit, son. He's lit.
Every day you lit.
Let's see. Christmas wise, a bunch of stuff from the family. One good thing that I got Christmas wise, and I'm sure you guys seen all about that air fryer. It's fucking incredible.
The air fryer.
Oh man, don't even let me. I'm doing an infomercial for the air fryer. I know it's crazy. Let's see.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah, I am. This
Dust-
fucking shit is
Dust-
dope.
Dust was at a Romp Appeal special.
Yes.
It was.
Let's see. I bought a new dining room table set. You know, like a bar set. You know, I know we're talking more. I collect them. I collect bar tables and stools. Amazon. I did the old Amazon $70 credit thing again. I paid $11 for it, so I'm happy. About
yes,
that.
There you go.
Nice.
So shout out to fucking credit cards. I'm gonna have so many different credit cards.
Don't forget that fucking air fryer, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. The air fryer.
This is the first thing he said.
That's
Thanks for getting it.
literally the first thing he
I
said.
missed it. I was fucking looking at something else.
Yeah, you're zoning. Yeah, it's always just.
And I was reading the chat. That's what I was doing.
Shout out to the air fryer, man. Wings in 10 minutes. Unbelievable. Alien technology comes once again to the human race.
And now the
What is it,
wings are good.
spray
for you.
fucking oil on your shit while it's cooking it. I don't understand.
No,
how an air
no,
fryer
you don't
works.
use oil at all. You just put it in there, hit the button, and walk away.
It's just the way it
That's the crazy thing about it. I don't want to. I
It's
don't want
just
to know.
elf cum, guys. Let's be serious.
I don't want to know how it works. I just put them in there and things cook.
Elf's coming all over it.
I'm fucking gonna slit. I'm gonna stick a ribeye in there tomorrow.
But have you made French fries in it or
Yes.
something like that?
5 minutes.
And they're crispy as shit.
Super crispy, airy, fresh, clean, no oil residue. Unbelievable.
My little
This is the
brother,
commercial right now.
So they don't
My
taste
little-
like anything. That's what you're saying.
I cooked a waffle in there. I put a fucking frozen waffle in there just to see how
got some chicken.
it was delicious.
Thought you put a chug in there.
Delicious.
Dude, so my brother yesterday he's like, oh, I see him walking around with one. My brother works for this company that makes commercials for these infomercials and stuff. And I'm like, yo, where are you going with that thing? He's like, oh, he's giving it to one of my other brothers. I'm like, I didn't know you had that. Like, give me one of those. Because I saw your video and now I'm like, oh shit, like,
Dude, it's I put appetizers in there last night. Incredible. It was incredible.
So it goes from frozen to cooked.
Yes, frozen to cook. 10 minutes. 10 minutes,
You need to hit KJ up and tell her.
dude. I mean, shout out to my sister. Picked it up. It was only the one that I got. It's not like a top brand name or nothing, but it's on Amazon for like $60,
There you go.
and it's pretty dope, man. It really is.
All right, James. Hopefully you can
Shout out to air fryers.
hang with the air fryer. What'd you
Yeah,
get?
realm of air fryers.
Well, I didn't get an air fryer, unfortunately, but maybe I'll look into that. I got some Marvel Legends, the Black Panther wave, and then I got the PlayArts Kai Marvel variant, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, the silver limited color Iron Man. I got the Arkham City Dark Knight skin, the Dark Knight Returns, and then I also got the BBS normal Batman. And
Those are all PlayArts, Kai.
yeah, those are all PlayArts Kai, and then some other
Nice.
Tinker toys.
So no Magneto yet?
Oh, and I also got Magneto. Yeah.
yeah, that shit's cool looking, man.
I didn't realize you were missing all those.
Yeah, I kind of put them on the back burner for a little bit, and then decided to get them all at Christmas.
There you go.
How do the
Sidebar, though,
PlayArts? I'm sorry. How do the PlayArts Kai sell? Is it like? Do you have an? Is there like a maybe might sell out, or like some other like Hot Toys may sell out, or something like that may sell out, or even like Mezco, sells out. Is that a lot? Happens a lot with them?
No,
So you don't have to
Unfortunately, yeah.
jump on it right away then.
no, I mean like most of the time they're overpriced anyways. So
And they
if you're
seem
looking
so
at like a BBTS or something like that, they're already like $150, and most people aren't going to touch that.
And they seem so stylized too that like they're kind of like
Yeah, they're their own niche.
Yeah, I guess it's for a unique collector.
But if you're getting them from like an import store, like Anime or whatever, they'll sell out because they're cheaper, obviously price wise. And then the secondary market, I don't really touch that just for the fact that there's a lot of KOs.
Yeah, there's a lot
Very
of
much
KOs
the
in there.
KO market in the PlayArts Kai. So
Which tells me that they must be really, really popular overseas.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not the most popular line I'd say here in the States. It's a popular line, but it's not. People aren't clamoring for it like there are some other things.
Yeah.
So it must just be a huge deal overseas.
I still always thought that Mr. Freeze Batman was cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Oh,
Wow.
wow! That's why you didn't hear what I got because you're writing that joke, right?
I was like, wait a minute.
Maybe somebody will talk about something cold.
I'm ready.
Well, that's all I got. So what'd you get, Chris?
Hey, so I didn't get a bunch. I got some work done. I got some.
Got that breast implant you always wanted.
That's right. I got
little
shout,
nip tuck there, Chris.
shout out to Eric B. He's from I believe Michigan and was in lovely California and did a little Simpson shopping for me and sent him over. Apu's wife, the preacher's wife, and can't remember the third one, but it was three of them that I needed. The Mandula is actually kind of hard to find. It's the first time I'd seen her anywhere, but he packed those up for me and shipped them out. So thanks to him. For Christmas, wifey and the kids got me a couple hot toys. I got the Scarlet Witch and Iron Man Mark 7.
Is that the Iron Man that's behind you?
Yeah, that's the
That's dope. That shit looks
Yeah,
And by the way,
red as fuck.
look at you, totally converting.
yeah, it's coming. Hang on. I picked up a couple of Cowabunga Carl turtle vans. So I've got 3 of those now. Waiting to tear them down and paint them for whomever wants them. And I went to IKEA and picked up some shelves. I picked up some lac shelves, some floating shelves for my Mario stuff. Finally got that put up. I had it on the spinning Christmas tree. So I kind of had committed that since I already got it out of the box, I'm going to put it on the shelf. So really happy with the way it looks. And then I bought
those lacs look good with the different levels and whatnot. So
yeah. I will say that they've changed the design. The way those did mount is you basically strap the bar, the bar with the bars coming out perpendicular, and then you slid the shelf on. And they've changed the way it's like this lip piece. It's impossible to get tight.
Is it lacking?
Oh, it's worse than it was before.
Yeah,
So it's lacking?
worse. Like I almost, if I was putting anything more significant on it than these paperweight, barely figures, I would have probably.
You say it's not going to sport any real weight then?
No,
Geez,
No.
and the original design was kind of questionable too.
Yeah, the last one, like the shelves my Simpsons are on are the lac shelves, and those things. I mean, I could damn near do a pull up on it. They're up there. And then also when I was at IKEA, they had I always go in the as is department, at IKEA, and there's normally nothing there. But they had 2 Billy's units there that were just floor displays, brand new essentially for like 25% off. So I got a small unit, and
Yes, you do.
totally redid my collection shelving for the most part. So
Yeah, it looks good.
thank you.
Definitely.
Got my Transformers out on the bookshelves. To me, I think it looks a lot better. It's a lot more. I don't know.
Did-
It's,
Spacious.
Did Bobby come over and pose your figures for you?
it's funny. He posed, and it's funny. So one night this weekend, he and I actually went to IKEA, and then that night we watched his. He was really cute.
His shits and balls.
We watched. I say we loosely.
Fucking Dan.
My wife watched their kids, and him and his wife went out. And I was working on this when he got here. When they got back, I'm like, I tried to get done, but I was moving the Transformers, and he was standing there. I said, you can get involved if you'd like. So he actually posed my Transformers, so I'll probably never touch him again. And yep, that wraps me up on the what'd you get front. So I just gotta finish up.
4 minutes to spare.
We got 4 minutes to spare.
Get some. Just got to figure out what my next hot toys are. These Marvels to.
Oh,
That
that's
looks
actually
good.
what I forgot. I got a Hot Toys as well.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
know that slipped.
Yeah.
Which one?
I got the Arkham Knight Batman.
So you you got the Joker coming too, right?
Indeed. Indeed, I do.
Are you getting the Arkham Knight?
I'm debating. Probably not. I think I'm just going to stick with the 2 and call it good.
Liar.
If Hot Toys made a Vigo from Ghostbusters 2, would you get it?
Yes, of course. What kind of question is that?
Where the fuck did that come from? Now, Chris, here's another one. If you start running out of room with your hot toys, would you do 2 per shelf?
Yeah, I could do 2 per show for.
Would you do that, or would you feel like you have to keep it 1?
I could do 2.
Now that you
until
go
I got-
museum style.
until I got more details. So
yeah, you've definitely got room for Detolf expansion. So
Yeah, there's a lot of
I
you
could
got a lot of
actually-
room down there.
I could actually do 6 more details down here very easily.
I was toying with the stupid fucking idea of taking this fucking room here and putting a bed in here with a dresser and taking the big bedroom and making it my fucking collection room because
Hey.
it's like I'm only in the bedroom, to sleep. I don't really go in there. I sleep. I get dressed. That's it. I don't lay down and read a book. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I got this huge room that I'm wasting. I could just fucking shack up in here for the night,
Dust, I was actually debating the same thing last year. I was like, no, maybe I should just make my bedroom the collection room.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just sleep on the couch.
Yep.
I got that new corner now. I got the Christmas tree down. They're still not here yet. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
No, that's fine. So while my parents came up for Christmas from Alabama.
Oh, dude, you cracked me up in the chat the other day.
Oh, okay. Well, it gets better. Let me tell you the story. So they came up. It's been cold compared to what we're used to in Alabama up here. I think it was 10 degrees when I got it this morning. So it was really chilly. My parents are in their RV, which, let's be honest, no matter how fancy it gets, it's still a tin can. So they're freezing to death. Their water froze up. So what day was it? It was Sunday, maybe? I think they were planning on staying till after New Year's. No, it wasn't Sunday. It was maybe it was Friday. I don't know. One day they came in and they said, we're leaving. When are you leaving? Like in an hour. So they packed up and left and got to the place they were staying, and
It's funny.
there.
You fit
And then
20 guys in your basement, but you wouldn't let your parents stay in the house.
they won't, dude. They won't. It's not that I couldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. And then,
it's quick as fuck this week, man.
yeah. So they get where they got to North Carolina, and their RV broke down. So they're and the guy that was coming to fix it was like, look, I can come. Like, this was yesterday. He said, but no stores open. And even if I figure out what's wrong, I don't have the parts to fix it. So you're pretty much just shit out. So they're staying. Luckily, they're in an RV park. They're on the side of the road. So tomorrow they're going to get it fixed.
It cracked me up, Chris. You're just like, it's so cold here. It's so cold. My parents are leaving a week early.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have clothes for this shit.
I know. And they said next year we're coming for Thanksgiving and doing Christmas with you guys then, and we're not coming.
And I'm thinking to myself, it's probably 20 to 30 degrees, probably warmer down where you are than it is up by me, man.
The high was 16 that particular day.
Tomorrow, the oldest local schools are on a 3-hour delay because of the cold.
Yeah.
And I know it's not Canadian cold or northern cold because it gets a lot colder up there. But
listen, it's cold. It's cold everywhere. That's all I'm gonna.
It's fucking. It's not nice out there. It's not nice at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some guests that have joined us. It's the Building Up to It crew. Welcome to.
You could say it's brick as fuck out there.
There you go. Welcome to Chris, Matt, and Paul. Paul, you were muted for some
Paul,
reason.
you're muted, man.
He's being respectful. I'm in. I was trying to not interrupt your flow.
What up,
There's a big
blockheads?
cat right now.
What up, you blockheads? Welcome to Enter the Realm.
So,
Yo.
So exciting news. You might have seen a teaser about it on the internet, but the Cool Table is expanding, and one of the ways that the Cool Table is expanding is Building Up to It is now an official member of the Cool Table. So, welcome, guys.
Welcome, guys. Welcome aboard.
Your membership dues.
Dues are
Yes.
are paid every third Wednesday.
Did you get the union contract in the mail yet?
Yeah.
Make sure you sign those and send them back, please. I need the first 6 months dues back within 2 weeks.
And then
Security deposit.
contact Bobby. He'll tell you how much a tile is for his table.
Yes.
Right.
We've only been on for 2 months, though.
We get the starter packages are in the mail.
So seriously, guys, tell us a little bit about your show, because to any of our listeners that may not be familiar with what you guys have going on.
Can you build up to what your show's about? Can you do it?
I think the last 5 or 6 minutes have been building up to this.
Yeah, well,
But,
you only got 3, so
Okay, well, hey.
let's build up
Hey
to
guys,
it
we
real fast.
do a Lego show on my channel, Bricks on the Dollar, and it is a casual look at the deeper ends of the Lego fandom and the collecting world. It's for people who aren't necessarily buying and selling and building Lego every single day, but they want to know more about it. We've had Brian as a guest on one of the episodes. We went deep into the conspiracy of a certain brand. on episode 7. Our show airs Friday mornings at about 6 a.m. and it's on iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube.
So let me ask you a quick question. Do you feel that it's different doing a non-live show? Because you do a live show, with Stasis Lock. Don't you feel like it's kind of like a totally different vibe, and you get a totally different product from there?
It does. I think it is very streamlined, and we're kind of serious about the topics. We make a lot of jokes, but we get to the point and we move on. And I don't know, Paul, Matt, and I kind of have this synergy going, or we know collectively when it's time to move on to the next subject, and we don't really have to say it out loud.
All right, so why don't you try that on Wednesdays? Love you, bro. Happy New Year, guys.
Welcome to the cool table.
And congratulations, fellas. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So Matt, I see there you've got a building up to it logo building there. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this is a little thing I did in honor of our show, built out of Lego bricks. I'll take this backhoe off so it doesn't fall off. I applied pre-mass vinyl lettering to it to make it look rad, and then in the back it's a little construction site.
Oh man, look at that!
Wow,
Wow,
that's awesome.
In the spirit of Lego, that's the kind of thing we like to do.
When are you guys marketing that set? So, I'm sure Bricks has all of the pieces for that.
I do. I can make that happen.
Which one of you guys is designing the instructions?
It's awesome, guys. I'm really glad that you guys are going forward with this, and it's seems to be a big success so far.
Yeah, it's
We
crazy.
really
We're almost at
appreciate
10
it, and
episodes.
yeah, it's been an interesting kind of delve into this side of, I guess, the in general, because I always consider it as very much like ETR or Shattercast is very much the adult view of a child's kind of. This is very much the same thing. We're looking at the Lego kind of Lego building from an adult standpoint. So it kind of allows us to really speak to it from more than just a fanboy kind of viewpoint. We can actually speak educated about these kinds of things. And Chris, of course, or Clutch has the viewpoint of a reseller, and I'm someone who just loves to buy, and Matt also loves to buy and build and everything like that. So you get a lot of really cool different viewpoints on the different things.
So we're doing our best and worst tonight. So just from a Lego standpoint, Paul, what's your favorite Lego set you bought this past year?
Favorite Lego set from this year, probably the big Ninjago City set, which came out with the in conjunction with the Lego Ninjago movie, which was fun and all, but the set itself is a huge kind of Chinatown set with all sorts of things. There's like an anime shop in it, and a comic shop, and a crab restaurant where there's a sushi chef making sushi, and all sorts of little things like that.
A whole bunch of racist things.
Do you have that built somewhere?
Crab Ragoon.
No, I have not finished building it yet.
Does Joe KW know about this?
But where would you? So let me ask you, because I would love to get into Lego, but it's like, where do you store that shit? It's hard enough storing Transformers. Like, where do you store that shit?
Yeah, it's rough to come up with storage for these kinds of things, and that one specifically, it's like 2.5 feet tall, which makes it even harder. I can barely fit my other ones into a regular size shelf, much less.
It's like
that
for us
one.
when a Transformer falls off the shelf, you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
At least you don't have to rebuild
Well, at least
it.
Falls off the shelf. It's like
Now,
I think theirs is
there's 6
designed
weeks
to
of building on the floor.
now, Matt, I know
Sounds like
you've got a pretty expansive little city going, right?
Yeah, I've got a little city going like most Lego builders, but I've been working pretty heavy on my Chinatown.
It's like
Yeah, exactly. But the Ninjago City is pretty amazing. But my top pick of the year would probably be the old fishing hut, which was a something created from
Anton's fishing set.
Ant's Bait Shop. It was the Lego has a Legos Idea program where creators, builders, fans can build stuff, and the Legos
Like the Voltron.
and
Yeah,
like
the Voltron.
like the Voltron, and the old fishing hut was produced through that. So
It wasn't like the Ecto one or like the DeLorean from Back to the
same
Future.
thing,
One
yeah.
of those was one of
the
them.
Big Bang, the
Both
Yellow
of them, yeah.
Submarine, Adventure Time, all those.
Mm.
all-
Yeah, that's cool.
So Bricks Clutch Chris. First question I have for you is, when is a banana too ripe? Because you have bananas right behind you. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, when the stalk is like black,
Okay.
then you throw it out.
Then you make banana bread with it.
Yeah,
That's
you
what-
put it in the freezer. You make banana bread.
Nobody
I
got time
actually-
for that.
Very good call.
I buy bananas and hide them for my wife. I'm like, why didn't we eat these bananas? Can you make banana bread? I've been eating banana bread for 3 days. I know you're super into Lego, but I don't know how much Lego you buy for yourself. What's your favorite thing you've bought for yourself this past year?
I don't think I've bought any Lego for myself this year. I too am getting that Ninjago City set. I'm waiting for one of the Lego store employees in my local Lego store to say it's in stock because he's going to get it with his discount and sell it to me.
Is that because you're not allowed to buy
So you
Lego?
haven't bought anything
Pretty
for
much.
yourself this year? Do you feel that because
Lego-wise,
you
no.
work with it every day that you just lose the love, or
Yeah,
see,
it's
been
kind of
there,
like
done that kind of thing?
the more it's work, the less it's fun.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I was collecting it and selling it, but now I just buy it to sell it. So I didn't buy anything for myself. I've got a few minibigures here and there because the retail store I run is kind of enabling me to
It's
get.
like a porn star having sex with her
figures.
boyfriend.
Yeah. Can we get this over with? Filing her nails and
It's-
shit.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I find
exactly
it
the same.
interesting that you have a Lego retail store, but yet you're buying your Lego from another store.
From another Lego store.
Oh, I don't have a wholesale license or anything
So-
like that. So
So tell us a little bit about. I mean, I think a lot of people know you have that shop, and I know obviously you, sell online through Brixie. Tell us a little bit about your store, though.
I opened a consignment-based Lego store in the lobby of the warehouse that I sublet from, because neither me nor the guy I'm subletting from were doing anything with the lobby. It's about 800 square feet, and I filled it with different local Lego sellers who basically buy a shelf, they pay rent, and they pay a cut of whatever they sell in there. So it's their job to fill the shelves with whatever they think will sell, and my cut and the rent pays for me to staff it 7 days a week.
Wow.
And hopefully it'll get
That's
big
a
enough where I
fucking
can
great
hire somebody
idea,
else.
man. Yeah. Wow.
And one of the cool things that Chris has recently had, and I think it's still up for pre-order now, is the Blade Runner spinner set, which is pretty awesome.
Now I just have to QC it a little bit, and then it should be ready to ship out.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've seen you post about that, but I honestly am a little lost on it. Tell us exactly what you got going on there.
Oh, a friend of mine who's a really, really gifted Lego designer, which is a thing. He would like to work for Lego in Denmark eventually, designing actual Lego sets. But he started with myself his own line of kits, where basically you're buying a Lego set from the store, only you're not at the store, and it doesn't come in a box, and it doesn't say Lego on the packaging. So he's had 3 kits so far. The first, these 2 little robots that are really articulate, and I guess it's articulated, different word. And the third
There you
one,
go.
he really stepped it up a notch.
They're
and
well
it
spoken.
is,
Yeah.
it could be. It's a minifigure scale spinner, the cop car from Blade Runner 2049, and it has all the play features, but it is a Lego set, so you got to be careful with it.
Huh.
And we made 2 sets of 20, so 40 total. One of them is the store model, so I had 39 to sell. We've sold 21 out of 39 so far. They are $100 each.
Wow. I guess because
There's
you
nice-
know digging for all those parts
How-
and breaking down sets.
How
and
many
shit,
pieces did
Yeah.
you say they were?
prices.
363 pieces, I believe.
Yeah. And you gotta understand you gotta find these crazy pieces. That's
Yeah, it'd be different if I was molding the plastic myself,
yeah, you
like
make them
a certain
yourself,
company in
yeah.
Denmark. But no,
Yeah.
I have to buy them all from people like myself all over the world who are selling parts like
Yeah.
I do.
That's fucking crazy idea, man. That's great.
Yeah, Bricks, didn't you have to get some parts from like the Czech Republic or something like that? I think.
Yep, that order finally came in. My third and probably final order from Poland came in.
Yeah, I got a wife.
some
I
reason-
got a wife coming from the Czech Republic next week. She's gonna put together that new dining room set I got. Shout out to
Not as pictured.
Does that guy have a website where you can buy stuff, or if people want to get a hold of that guy for some of his kits or to look at him, where would they go?
He's on Flickr, which is a real big site for Lego builders. I mean, other things as well, but the Lego building community hasn't really left Flickr. unlike other toy communities that are embracing Instagram and other photo sites, the Lego old heads, they love Flickr. But it's just Carter. His name is Carter
Flicker, I don't even
Baldwin.
know her. Sorry.
And the he's at Carter on Flickr. You can see it there. But I'm doing all of the fulfillment and advertising and fulfillment for his kits. So you buy them through me.
I'll tumble for you.
It's crazy that
bricks on
Flickr
the
is the
dollar.
names of Death's Czechoslovakian wife.
I should have my mic because I'm getting a little fucking too crazy. Sorry.
Flick mites.
Flick mics, yeah.
She's got a great ass.
Flickr man.
So you guys are how many episodes in are you know?
Number 9 came out on Friday. We'll be recording number 10 tomorrow night, hopefully.
Nice. You guys are on a good schedule. That's good.
Yeah.
So the show comes out on when is the show available again? Just want to make sure
Friday
everybody knows.
mornings.
Friday mornings, 6 a.m. Eastern is when I schedule it for. I don't know when Ace puts it on the other places, but it's on YouTube as of 6 a.m.
All right.
Yeah, Ace is pretty good. Ace
Probably
is
going to be
pretty
Friday or Saturday, give or take. That's
for
on,
the audio. Yeah,
that's on like iTunes, like the podcast and stuff like that.
It matters.
Yeah,
It matters if it's a piece of shit. If it's a piece of shit, he takes his time with it. It's a piece of
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's good at getting his stuff up the next day.
shit. Shout out
Yeah,
to do taking care of all that shit.
Yeah, Ace does
Yeah.
all that for us. So anywhere you can find, you're finding this show or the Tuesday Night Hangout or Plastic Fanatics or 8 Weeks, you're going to be able to find Building Up to It.
Building up to it.
Yep.
Or as Bobby always calls it, building up from the bottom, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Shout out to the Lego show.
Yeah.
Like-
Thanks, guys,
There you
for
go.
coming on, man, and congratulations. Welcome to the Cool Table Network, man, and
Thank you.
keep pushing
Thank
it.
you very
man.
much, guys.
Get that shit out there. Promote that shit. Push it. Put it in
And,
everybody's
thanks-
face.
We gotta get
Thanks to
Raul
Brink.
to post about this, and then we'll be all in.
Yeah, you know what's cool?
There you go.
It's like you guys they're all cool. I've done shows with you guys. I've spoken to you guys. I hang out with you guys. And even if you're not into Lego, just listening to you guys interacting, it's probably just worth it for that, because that's what I really enjoy about the show. Is your camaraderie. That's any show. You may not be keen to the topic, but you're listening just because of the dudes that are doing it. And congratulations, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, we fell into it really easily because I just said, "Who's am I gonna do a Lego show with?" I don't know. How about Matt? He likes Lego. How about Paul? He likes Lego. Didn't know these guys really before that, but I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Awesome.
And now we have Brink, just in case we need someone else to come in. The
Yeah,
guy-
the
there you go.
stand-in.
Fucking Brinks everywhere, man.
Exactly. Like that guy doesn't have enough to do.
Brink's like a fucking Swiss Army knife. He's got a tool for every fucking job.
That's
He's like Banksy. He's everywhere.
Or maybe he's the tool for every job. All right, guys. Thanks again for popping on. Make sure you guys check out Building Up to It. Friday is on YouTube and sometime else on your audio form.
Yeah, Dave,
All right. Happy
Yeah, whenever-
2018, boys.
Welcome to the network, guys.
Woo! Thank you very
guys.
much, guys.
Yeah.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Later.
Later,
Peace out,
Gators.
blockheads.
Would you say that Brian is tooling with you?
Oh.
Tooling with me.
Hey, side note, Brian, did you see Matt's
Jedi.
vendor
Never
head?
mind.
Yes, I did see that.
That was dope as fuck.
Yep, dude, and you are like the evil bender because you have a beard right now. So it's-
Flexo, man. Flexo.
Was that the evil Bender's name?
Yep.
Actually, Bender's the evil Bender. Flexo's the good one.
So, real quick, while we have a minute to kill here, and probably just a minute, I started playing Injustice again for the Wii U, the console Nintendo forgot about, and actually finally beat it. And I forgot how much fun that game is. Charlie was playing it, and then of course he's like, "Daddy, can you help me?" I'm like,
Is that the DC fighting game?
"Yeah."
I like the premise, like the story of it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, the story's cool. That's what we did is the story mode. It's funny. Some of the characters you'd think would have the coolest movesets are like just awful. Like I hate playing with Superman. My favorite character is Deathstroke and Aquaman.
It's funny, games like that. I'm not really a fan of fighting games like that, but I enjoy like the story mode. So I'll just go like to YouTube, and there's like guys that put together all the cinematic scenes.
Yeah.
all the cutscenes they put it together, and it's really cool to just watch the storyline.
Have you-
and not have to hurt my fingers playing it?
Oh, dude, let me tell you.
Fingers.
I didn't want to hurt my fingers.
My fing. Hey, here's a quick trivia. What movie is this from? My fingers hurt.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fucking
your
Happy
back's
Gilmore.
gonna hurt.
Yeah,
in a
your
minute,
back's
Chris,
gonna hurt because you just
pulled
won.
yard duty.
Yo, Ben Stiller killed that shit.
Yeah, that was
Just something about Mary.
that was epic for sure.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We got a
Hey,
little
we
invasion
got-
here. Invasion
we
part
got
2.
some,
New challenger.
We got new guests sliding in tonight. We have Intex and Crosshatch
Hey,
From-
what up, guys?
from Fresh Communication.
Oh no, these guys got into.
Yeah, so another addition to the Cool Table Network is Fresh Communication.
Wow. I'm honored to be here.
You guys are just letting anybody in at this
Yeah,
point.
you guys
that's it.
finally
we just opened up the door.
made
It's
it.
everybody's coming in.
A Lego show, some video game music nerds. I mean,
Yeah, you're in, man. You're in.
what's next?
First order of business for you guys is to send me one of those Fresh Communication shirts.
Dude, he wanted me to wear mine too. I was like, we can't both wear them. Come on.
Come on, you got to support the brand.
Actually, I want that.
I want a yeah, dude shirt.
I want
Yeah. Oh, dude, definitely. Yeah, dude.
I want
You guys
the dirty,
love yeah.
I want the
I
dirty.
don't know how I feel about it. I'm a little weirded out.
I need that
So-
Puma stock in my life.
I gotta just say this. I guess this is where people. So lately, me and Dust have been saying, "Yeah, dude,"
Yeah.
and it comes from Fresh Communication, specifically Lucio going, "Yeah, dude," and it's fucking
Everything.
hilarious.
Yeah,
to me.
dude. Yeah, dude.
You guys don't even credit me. You guys just use it.
Well,
rolling
give me the
right
credit
I
now.
don't like
You're
it.
not gonna
I
make
don't
Give me the credit now.
If you're not gonna make the T-shirt, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Also, when I do the t-shirt, it becomes official. Yeah.
So, guys, real quick, just like we just had some other guys on here, the Lego crew from Building Up to It, who are also joining the Cool Table
Nice.
Network.
Yeah.
Tell everybody who you are, where you, and what you do, because we may have some of our audience that's not really familiar with your content.
Yeah. Defo, what do you do? Who are you?
All right. Well, I guess I'm the manager and Lucia's the talent. So
That's right.
Nice.
That's right.
now,
I thought Lucia's mom was a talent.
No.
Whoa, hey, dude.
yeah,
I don't even know this guy.
Wow. Yeah, dude.
a sure sign that he listens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Most of the show is kind of focused on like video games and music. We review an album each episode, but we pretty much just talk about whatever the fuck comes up. So
Yeah, review loosely. That's a loose term.
yeah, it's more just talk about whatever.
Yeah, I do a lot of screaming at the car in my radio when I'm driving to work. When you fucking, what do you mean?
Sorry. But no, the idea was just to kind of have conversations about music, really, because we're kind of obsessed with music. We always kind of have been.
Yeah.
So
The backbone of our relationship,
yeah,
one might say.
that one might say, yeah, it's true. So yeah, that was kind of the idea, was just talk about music and stuff, and it's kind of been focused on hip hop as of from the beginning, but we're kind of starting to pepper in, as Lucia likes when I say.
Yeah.
Lucia likes when I say that, right? So I did a show with the Warden a couple weeks ago. We talked about Avett Brothers and
blew up my spot. I stopped listening.
You know what? For anybody that doesn't know, who's the Warden? For anybody that doesn't know.
Yeah, for people that don't know, the Warden is my wife, Christy.
Shout out to Wegmans. She loves Wegmans. You are a bunch of Wegmans loving motherfuckers.
My wife loves Wegmans.
You can't hate on Wegmans.
It's a good place.
I can.
Yeah.
A wonderful place.
Yeah, Dust has the right.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I won't shout out Wegmans anymore, Dust.
Nah, there's no competition when it comes to us and Wegmans. Man. We're killing it. We're killing it.
Lush, anything you want to add about our show?
About the show? No, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like it's getting a little hip hop. We've really we've dug, we've done some obscure shit. We've done some more shit everyone's heard, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, peppering in some other stuff might be
You
key.
should have me make the choices every week. I'll fucking keep you guys on your
I
toes.
think
I'm
too,
telling
like,
you that right now.
another big part which is cool that you guys are covering that nobody else really on the Cool Table Network covers is the video game aspect a lot. You guys are big gamers.
That's the thing I'm most I mean, music obviously too, but games over comics for sure. I've always been more passionate about games.
You know, listening to you guys has gotten me more into video games. I mean, I've been playing.
Oh, cool. You listen? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Nice.
I have a Switch and been playing a good bit. And
what have you been playing on Switch?
Yeah, you guys are definitely pushing the Switch shit.
well, I want to be on. I'm going to be on the show soon, so I don't want to blow my load.
Give us a little preview, a little tidbit, a little something.
I beat Odyssey.
You're gonna be on. We're gonna talk about that.
Well, how many
I've
moons
been,
did you get? How many moons did you get?
I didn't complete I didn't finish the game. I literally beat it, and then my kids took the Switch away. But I play a lot of Mario Kart on there. I played Street Fighter, and I started the Batman, the Telltale Batman.
Oh, is that on Switch? Wow,
Yeah. So I did the first chapter with that. I actually did it. Kind of sat on the couch with my wife, and we, it's mostly watching and making some decisions.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like one of those books. The books. Go to page 7 if you want to do.
It's choose your own.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, sweet man.
And I've actually dug back into the Wii U catalog a little bit.
Ooh, what on there?
I
had a Wii U for a while, and then I ended up selling it.
Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
Oh, dude, that's one game I want to come to the Switch. Actually, that would be this great.
Yeah,
game on the Switch.
and Mario 3D World. My little guy loves playing that.
Yeah, that was good.
I was just talking when you guys came in. We had Injustice and dug back in, and we're playing it. So
nice.
Weren't you guys talking about Captain Toad's game like 2 weeks ago? A couple episodes back?
Talk about it.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
You know what we need to talk about? Dust Mite's bringing home the gold.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
bring up the hardware, dude. Where's the hardware?
We had the.
You want me to reach for it?
We had our 50th episode, and we played a game of hip hop. Name that tune. And
I love that a professional hip hop musician, Lon, and is bragging about it. Someone who made money on making hip hop is bragging about it.
I know if you really think about it, like Dust was the outlier. Like me and Lucia really had we were like, I think you had 10 and I had 9, or like 11 and 10.
Something like that,
that's the real, like, okay, that's probably correct. Dust is fucking just this crazy outlier.
But just
what was that? I'm a liar. What's that?
Yeah, that's right. You lied. The whole thing was set
No,
up.
you were an outlier.
I found it funny that on next episode, Intex all of a sudden got these crazy figures that he would never buy.
Oh, he gave me all the answers.
Yeah.
It's like a 1950s game show controversy, So, but yeah, real quick, thank you guys very much. This
Look at that.
awesome.
No,
gorgeous.
Now, Dust, what you have to realize is your name's not on that, so that goes somewhere else next year.
That's right. Dude, you made that before you even knew who won, so you couldn't.
It's all right. You know what? Guess who's going to win next year? Me. Staying right here.
Oh, dude.
So you guys are you guys just did your 50th, so you're on 51 now. So who's been your favorite guest? Don't offend any of these guys on the show.
Ooh.
And what's been your favorite
Well,
episode?
my personal, and this won't offend anyone, was probably having Al, my brother. It was pretty fun right there.
Well, my favorite is got to be the Warden. Got to keep her happy.
Wow.
Yep, that's true.
I see where you guys are keeping it close.
You guys are smart.
Yeah.
I really do have a good time when I'm on your guys' show, man. It's
fun, man.
I may not. I mean, I delve into video games. I do enjoy some video games, not as much as you guys, but the whole music aspect, and being that we're all producers, we're all hip hop producers and songwriters, and we enjoy music.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, what albums did we talk about when you were on? I'm trying to remember.
We talked King and I.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That group from Brooklyn, underground group from Brooklyn.
Right.
And I don't know. The other time, I think I was only on the one time with that.
You on twice, and then once, and then the name that tune.
Yeah, I don't remember what we did the last time. The other one, I don't think it was my
I guess
choice.
that would be it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do another one.
Yeah. And we talked about Deltron with Jisk
and Mountain Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's when
that's it, Lucio.
Jisk filled in for Luce.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well,
wait, was that the one where my power went out?
Yeah.
His power went out.
I made that.
dude, power went out, dude.
He's like, I didn't listen to this album.
I can't see anything.
Yeah,
I really enjoy your camaraderie between you guys.
Cool.
You can tell that you're old school friends, and really.
That's what we talk about. We know, like, we make weird noises and we fuck around and shit, but we know each other so long. We have like our inside.
That's the shit that's funny though.
So for the folks that don't know, you guys live on opposite ends of the country, right?
Yeah. We do
well, I live in Portland now, but we're from Central New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in Dan's neck of the woods there, Lucio.
Oh, are you?
Who's that? Damon?
Dan, the guy who just got out of prison.
The guy is
actually
This guy.
Uh-oh.
Phil Knight's
Hollywood Harvey.
Yeah.
He's Phil Knight's illegitimate son. He lives in Beaverton, so he doesn't like to talk about it. So don't ask any questions.
Dude, I actually work at Nike. Yeah, it's funny.
No
Phil
shit.
Knight. You're Phil Knight's illegitimate son? No, you're not.
I've always made that joke because I'm a sneakerhead, and I just always thought Beaverton, Oregon, just always held a special place. And I'm like, you live in Beaverton? Do you work for Nike? No. How do you not? That was funny.
Right.
Forgive me.
Wait, is it Damon or Dan?
Daniel.
Damon.
It's
Damon.
It's Damian Wayne.
Hollywood Damon.
You guys got the fucking labels here with your names and shit. This is like some high class production.
Well, you guys, if anybody doesn't, you guys do an audio show, so it's not a video show; it's just an audio show.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so this is live on YouTube right now?
Yeah,
live.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. We're live.
Just like that sock on your mic.
Well, yeah. What's up with Sacco?
Yeah, see, you know you don't want another.
Pop them peas.
Oh, so that's when you kick its rhymes, you know?
Yep. It's when we
That's
get
like some idea shit. You hear that, dude? I was just starting to get warmed up. You hear that? Yeah.
Yo, Mark, how come you don't do? How come you don't film Fresh Communications or record Fresh Communications in this room? You've been
I don't
holding
know.
out.
Nobody
the robot room.
Nobody sees that, so
That's
what
true.
The, what the fuck's the difference, if nobody sees it? So.
That's true. Yeah, nobody sees.
The only thing I've ever seen of your
dude, it'll put me in the mood. Dude.
The only thing I've ever seen of your collection is that old fucking phone that you got.
Yeah.
You know what's cool about it though? You guys use Google Hangouts, and you can control the audio better than like
Skype
Skype
now,
or something.
actually, dude.
Oh, you're using Skype now?
Because Hangouts used to cut out a little bit more. We thought. I don't know.
You guys get better audio. I feel
both suck
when you
let's be
use the Hangouts.
Yeah.
You guys do have the best audio of any of the shows, though.
Yeah,
I will say.
That's all. I got to thank my manager for that.
Yeah,
Mr. Intext.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that.
Your first order of business in the Cool Table Network should be linking up everybody with how to record.
Yeah. You hook these motherfuckers up. You are now the Cool Table engineer.
Well, I think step one is buy a computer.
Yeah.
Stop phoning it in.
Yeah, quite literally. Well, guys, thanks for hopping on tonight. We won't keep you. We just wanted to welcome you to the Cool Table. We're the first show of the week, so
and these guys are the last.
Yeah, and there you go. So when can you find where can you find your show?
How many shows or groups or whatever are part of the Cool Table Network now?
Boy, you're hardly uninformed, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, there's 72.
Thanks for doing your homework there.
I didn't know this was an interview.
He's Fresh Communications Jay Ruse. He just shows up for the show.
That's true. You got to talk to him.
Lucio is the Jay Ruse of Fresh Communication. Shows up 3 minutes.
All right, so here we go. I'll read them off to you real quick. This show, Enter the Realm, Shattercast Uncut, which is a Transformers podcast, Nerd Rage Radio, which is two friends arguing for 3 hours, Plastic Fanatics is where James tells you where you're wrong about toys, Figa Bangin' is where Ace breaks toys, Baron Bolter's 40K is a quarterly podcast about Warhammer. 8 Weeks comes out every 8 years and is about music, supposedly. Stasis Lock is about Beast Wars, Transformers. Toy Detox is another two guys arguing, but about different stuff than the Nerd Rage guys. Building Up to It is a Lego-based show that we just brought on board, and then you guys are one of. We have one more we can't announce today.
Nice.
That will be rounding out. So I'm not even counting, but that's a lot.
Sweet.
All with different casts and different topics. We do have some crossover, but
the crossovers was what's so
Frank
cool
shows
about
up
it.
every now and then.
yeah, and Brink's pretty much on every show.
Yeah.
Brink's the glue that holds the cool table
Except
together.
for your show. Brink don't listen to music.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about music.
You know,
That's not true.
Unless
Yeah,
the country,
it's-
unless
I
the country music.
I listen to the first half of their show every week.
Oh, well, thanks.
He had to Google what the Dipset anthem was, and he asked if he had to stand up when he listened to it.
He took
Hey,
the
even if you listen to half of it, I'll take it.
There you
yeah,
go.
you know, never know. He could surprise the shit out of us. He'll be on there and said, "Yeah, I like Lords of the Underground."
There you go.
Shit like that. Here Come the Lords was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
but
guys.
thanks, guys, for including us in all this, and we
Absolutely.
appreciate it. And I think it's definitely a bunch of like-minded people
Yeah,
that can
definitely.
get together and do something cool. So
For
Yo,
sure.
Keep putting out some good content, man. I really enjoy listening every week.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Thanks again for coming
All
on,
right, y'all.
We'll catch you guys soon.
All right.
Can we get a yeah, dude?
Yeah, dude. You gotta wait for a genuine one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
I get into it, but you can't force it.
All right, guys.
All right,
All
you
right.
guys. Take
Later,
care.
guys.
See ya.
Thanks.
Later, Gator.
Yeah, dude.
All right, guys. So, two of three new shows on the Cool Table Network. We got a stacked deck of talented guys. It's all guys.
I don't even remember what the other show is.
I don't either. Maybe
I don't even know
excited
what you're talking
I don't
about.
know. I'll have to ask somebody with a little more importance than me.
I don't know.
So
That's the big announcement.
that's the big announcement.
There's an announcement.
Two shows on the Cool Table. Hopefully you were listening to them already. If not, hit that subscribe on your YouTube and your Google Play or your iTunes or however you listen to it. By the way, this show is now available on Google Play. It hasn't been for a while, and I meant to announce that 2 weeks ago.
2 announcements. 3 announcements. Dan grew some facial hair. 2 new shows on the fucking Cool Table Network, and we're on Google Play.
There we go.
And I got to take a piss break. This Dust Mites piss break is brought to us by Yingling.
There you go.
We're sponsored now. We're sponsored now.
It's probably a good time.
Great segue, Dust. I can talk about what we're going to do here.
There you go.
So, our Christmas show was about what the community liked and didn't like for the past year. Remember, those were your votes, not ours. So tonight we are going to take some time and each list our best and worst purchases of the year for 2017. Now, it may not necessarily be a figure that came out in 2017. I know mine isn't, at least. And then the worst. So, just to change things up, let's not go in the order of the Google Hangout screen. Let's just randomly pick here. Let's see. Anybody want to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Am I doing both good and bad, or just good?
Go ahead and do your list.
All right, let me get my list. So here's the. Let's start with the worst figures that I've purchased for 2017.
No. Before you do this, is this? Would you consider these to be bad figures, or just out of what you bought, these are the worst ones?
It's a mixture of both. Some of them are terrible.
Okay.
And some of them are just. Some of them are good, but bad also. You'll see as we go. And this is no particular order. I have KFC Ditka.
Oh, we're doing the tops. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
so my worst is KFC Ditka, Bad Cube Gears, MP Dirge and Thrust, because they're the same mold. How many do I have? 1, 2. The Generation Toy Build-A-Figure Megatron, the clear one, is fucking shitty. I didn't really... And then let's see here. The Transformissions Menasor as a combined mode is pretty shitty. But man, it looks so. I gotta talk about that for a minute. That shit looks so fucking good. Like, it makes the Warbitron Bruticus look dated as fuck.
No, that was made before it was supposedly, or designed. But
no, afterwards. The Warbitron, It was made before the Generation Toy Devi. But came out afterwards.
Yeah, Warbitron was 1, right?
Yeah.
And
Warbitron made Bruticus.
Transformation is 2, and then Devi is 3, right?
No, so Warbitron Bruticus, they made the Computron.
Oh, the comp.
Oh,
And then they made this fucking. Then they made the Devi, and then they made this thing. But you could see, like, the hips use a lot of the stuff like that the Computron had, these weird ways the hips lock in. That's not even an issue. It's just the way that it's not weighted right, but it looks so fucking good. Like, every aspect of it looks good, but just as a combined mode, it sucks. And then I bought a second X-Transbots Cyclonus, which is for some reason a piece of shit.
Are you still on your worst?
Yeah, that's it. I'm done after that.
We're doing 5. How many honorable mentions?
4, 5, 6. I had 6, but there was MP Dirge and 7 went in together.
Okay.
And I didn't really count the Generation Toy Build-A-Figure Megatron as like. And these are my best figures of the year. Toy World Debbie.
Did you say X-Transbots Cyclonus was on their list for worst?
Yeah, so I bought my second one this year.
Uh-huh.
And it sucks. It just fucking doesn't go together right. Like, it's a piece of shit. The first one that I have is dope.
What, the Cyclonus? I like that fucking figure, man. That's great.
Well, yeah. I bought another one.
Thanks for getting that for my birthday last year.
The Cyclonus? Well, so the first one that I got's fucking awesome. This second one sucks dick.
Did you buy it used?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you go.
Wait a second.
Somebody was heavy-handed with their collectibles.
You said Gears? Really?
Yeah, Bad Cube Gears sucks.
Really?
That figure sucks, dude. I hate it.
I'm surprised about that one.
As a runner-up for worst figure was also Fans Toy Sea Spray because I hate that figure too.
I never bought it.
No, didn't buy it either.
My best figures, so Toy World Devi,
Great figure.
Fans Toys Grimlock.
Yeah, but does Devi really one?
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you bought the set, I guess it's one, right?
Well, I have the whole thing, but
So we're counting combiners.
yeah,
You can if you want to.
Okay.
That's
I
how
didn't get the rule.
I used groups of
There,
figures.
there wasn't a rule, so
Yeah.
whatever you want it to be.
Shout out to Raul.
Shout out to Ro. All right.
Can I finish now?
Yeah, you can.
No.
All right, so Toy World
Stop
Devi,
being a
Fans
dick.
Toys Grimlock, the Generation Toy Prime, I fucking love it. Fans Toys Omega Supreme, and the Make Toys Starscream. Believe it or not, it's fucking amazing,
I knew you were gonna say that.
dude. It's fucking dope, dude.
Fucking piece of shit.
Dude, you're crazy, man. It's fucking
I
awesome.
will say that thing looks like $1 million. Like just looking at it, it looks like it stepped out the cartoon, except for the face. I don't know what the hell everything in there.
My thing's like it's fine. The head feels a little too small, but
Wait,
that's
which
my
one?
list, man. That's
Which
it.
one was that? The head was too small there, Jess.
The Make Toys Starscream, the head feels like it's a little
Oh,
too
yeah.
small. But actually,
you
I
tried-
actually swapped it out with the Takara, and it doesn't.
That's what I was going to
Oh,
ask.
you changed the heads on it?
I tried it, but the Takara one's way too big. Like, so I put them back.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, let me see what it looks like.
No, it didn't fucking work.
That
at
would
all.
change it. That
I've seen people do that before.
Yeah.
The things I didn't like about that figure was the head,
The arms, the legs,
the arms,
the
the
wings,
fucking the cone on the back that pops off all the time. The wings don't fucking lock in like
They do. They lock in the same way that Takara. Like I'm telling you, Dust. Like
as shitty as the Takara ones do.
just standing there, and you can kind of like I took that
it looks
coronation
great.
set. and
Bro,
put
don't
it
get
on
me
there.
wrong. It looks great. It looks great. But when I had it in my hand, I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with this.
You can kind of makeshift the coronation set just to kind of rest on there. So if it's just standing, dude, no, it's fucking awesome, man.
For Make Toys, it didn't feel like a Make Toys product.
Yeah, I give you that. I give you that. It does feel a little bit different, but it's good.
All right, who's next?
I'll go. Okay.
All right. Well, you're
Worst.
first. Yeah.
All right. Worst.
Worst first.
The McFarlane Destiny figures.
Mm-hmm.
You plug and
have
played
them? You bought
yourself.
them?
You knew they were
You
shitty
bought
before you
those?
bought them.
I got them because I still want them. I just they're shitty figures. Fucking shit articulation. They look good, but they
They're
suck.
statues.
Yep. Posable statues. Second, X Transbots Trailbreaker / Hoist.
You didn't like that?
Not they look good. I'm gonna keep them. They look good on the shelf, but though they're shitty figures.
You didn't like the hoist? Dude, I love the hoist.
Yeah.
I hate their shoulders. Their shoulders are just the worst form of art. Whatever the engineering they did for the shoulder articulation is terrible. It's fucking awful. Whatever Takara cone heads I got this year.
Yeah, dude, they're so bad, man.
They're bad.
$180
Yeah, dude.
Each. And I think it was 2 of them this year, right? I think it was 2
Shout
this
out
year.
the fucking team BB.
Yeah, you got Thrust and Dirge.
Surge, right? Yeah.
Oh, they're bad.
Reveltech Wolverine.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So
Here's the
this
story.
goes back to our conversation we were having on the Kick Chat about sacrificing aesthetic for articulation,
Yes.
Okay.
That's
which we're gonna talk about. I guess we're gonna have a little conversation about that later. But yeah, man, I can't stand the joints being like visible and all the gaping holes all over the place. But it
was that
looks
the
good
first
when it's posed, fine. But
Jay, was that the first one of those you had bought?
yeah, I'm getting Magneto. Magneto's on his way. I want to see.
Oh, you're gonna hate
I know
that
his. I'm gonna hate his cape, but I think everything else looks better on that one. And lastly, MP Megatron.
Really? That's
Wow.
surprising.
You know, that was almost on my list for bad figures. I just didn't really like it.
Yeah,
I
don't even know you anymore, bro.
You know what's
I don't
funny?
like it.
I was surprised and I didn't think about it until I was moving my shit around and it was,
messing with him a little bit. That didn't appear in any form or fashion on best or worst lists from the community.
I think he was a 2016 release, wasn't he?
No, I looked
No.
it up.
No,
It
It was April,
Last year.
April 17.
Oh, maybe I purchased it in 2016. Pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Watch Plastic Bananas bring.
Best pre-orders. Top 5 pre-orders.
Best
Go.
pre-order of the year, yeah.
And honorable mention goes to Bad Cube Brawny. Because
Really? You don't like that figure?
No, he's just a chunky monkey.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
it's one
the
of my
reissue
favorite.
came out this year. I was gonna say that's an old figure.
Yeah, the reissue came out. Yeah, and I picked it up. Yeah, I'm not happy with it.
All right. You have some
Okay.
good in this, man?
We could definitely use a redo on that. I agree. I like it a lot, but we could definitely get a more tuned, more slimmer, accurate model on
right. Here we go. I agree with you, Gus. We need an upgrade. So here are my top 5 best with an honorable mention. Starting with the Perfect Effect Optimal Optimus. Right?
Okay.
Perfect Effect.
Oh,
right?
Beast Guerrera?
Yeah, Beast
That shit
Guerrera.
looks good.
Yeah, that thing's nice.
It's a great looking toy. It plays well. Fans Toy Sovereign.
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic figure. 3 Figma Guyver 3. You guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but some people will.
MacGyver?
Will.
I know.
No, Guyver.
Not MacGyver. I know what it is.
MacGruber?
No.
MacGruber?
Figma Guyver 3. It's a fantastic looking figure. Don't worry about it. If you don't know, get up on it. Number 4, all of the SH Figure Arts Street Fighter figures that I got this year. I think it's all of them.
No,
Ryu,
21.
Ryu, Cammy, and Chun-Li.
Which
all
one's
fun-
your favorite out of all of them?
Ryu, of course. Well, Ryu. Yeah, Ryu. Yep.
Realm.
I said Ryu all my life, so it's hard to stop.
I
Yeah,
hear
it
you,
is. It's
dude.
hard to
That's-
change
I'm in
it.
that same boat.
Let's ask Brian, since he's never heard of Street Fighter. How do you say RYU?
RYU?
Yeah, how do you say
Ryu.
How do you pronounce that spelling?
Ryu.
I would say Ryu also.
Yeah.
Ryu. Apparently.
Well, it's in American, yeah.
Yeah.
So what you got? You got the
right in your
Ryu, the Chun-Li, and what was the other one?
Cammy.
Cammy. Okay, I thought you said Ken, and I was like, I didn't know they made a Ken.
No, Cammy. And then there's the one that I didn't get. What was
Rashid.
Yeah, was it Arabic guy?
Yeah, the Rashid guy or Rashad or whatever his name.
Yeah, I didn't get him because
Isn't there? Is it Kuma out yet?
Kuma's next with the wrestling chick.
J. Ruse is trying to be totally
You're not-
politically correct. He's like,
You're not getting that Storm
Arab dude.
collectible Zangief?
I might because
That
I
shit
don't.
looks amazing.
I don't
dude.
know when. As SH figure, but the Zangief can't fit in with the figure arts, so I'm tempted by it.
All right, so that's 4.
And number 1 is the big boy back there, FT Omega.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fort Max.
No, not Fort Max.
CW's Devastator.
Planet X Tripticon? No. And you said you
Omega.
had an honorable mention, right?
Yeah, honorable mention is Make Toys Downbeat with repro labels.
Yeah, that's cool. Dude, also the DX9 Power Glide's fucking dope. There's a lot of good figures that came out this year.
And
DX9 Power Glide, that's right.
Yep.
I wish I had that. Thank you, just for buying mine.
So
I told you could that.
I'll go
You
next.
bought a second one. You instead of
He has 7 of them.
buy
He
a
has
first
7.
one.
He has 7
No, it was my first one. I don't have another.
I don't even have 1. He has 7. 6 of them coming next. Yeah, dude. Next week they're coming.
Nah, dude, it was a pretty solid list. I was just staring at my display and trying to figure out. First, I had to figure out what came out this year, and then second, I was like, God, these are.
I went through my Instagram for the past year and saw what I bought.
I had to do that a little bit too, and then I went to YouTube reviews to see when they were released.
Yeah, I'm doing
Like
it.
Downbeat, I wasn't sure if it came out this year, but it did come out this year.
So I'll go next, and mine's probably the lightest on Transformers that anybody. Well, Dan's probably will be too.
Not even.
I can guess his number 1 already.
So my worst, and these are my worst purchases this year. Wasn't stuff that came out this year. It's stuff I bought this year, and I just bought this Masterpiece Rodimus Prime. I bought it. I paid way too much money. I mean, it wasn't really what it's worth, but it looks great on the shelf. But
Put it on the shelf and walk away, Chris.
I know that's what I did. It's a fucking $200 train wreck. but it's a necessary
Well,
evil.
You went to Kara, that's why.
I went to Kara because I wanted to Kara. I had the Hasbro and I sold it for pennies on the dollar just to get rid of it because I wanted the. It looks so much better, so much better. The next is the
Your whole
and once
Simpsons
again,
collection.
the rest of these aren't bad figures. They're just
You weren't happy with
probably the most disappointing of what I bought.
Yeah,
The SH Figure Art Suicide Squad Joker, just because it doesn't. He's in the suit. It looks great, but it doesn't. You can't do anything with it. He's holding his guns. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a cool figure, but it's just him in a silver suit. The Vortex Toys Ranger. Nobody probably even knows what that is.
I do.
Once again, it's something. It's a small company that does soft good stuff. It's kind of this own apocalyptic story they're doing. I mean, it's a cool enough figure, but like it doesn't have any ankle articulation whatsoever, other than a swivel. Yeah. You can't do a lot with it. The head sculpt's actually pretty decent. The soft goods are very well made, but 12 scale soft goods, you win or you lose. They win with it, but it's just not a lot of fun.
I got 20 on that if you're selling.
Yeah, no, I got to keep it for 20. The next is the Star Wars. I don't even know what they called it. It's the Black Series Royal Guard, the Guard 4-pack. Mainly because what I did is I bought 2 of them and then I traded. So I have 2 of the red Royal Guards and 2 of the blue ones from the prequels. They took the time to mold everything underneath with like this costume and armor and everything, but they really didn't need to. It's a dude with a robe, and I don't know. It's not bad. It's just that it's just there. And the last one here, and once again, it's not a bad figure at all, but of all the things I bought, it was just one of the most disappointing, worst things, is the Storm Ryu, the regular one, from their Street Fighter V line. It's what got me into the line, but of all the ones I've gotten from that line, it's the worst figure. Like the feet fall off constantly. You can't pose it that much because it's got a bunch of fiddly bits that fall off. His headband falls off.
Is that the shirtless one?
No, that's just. I have 2 of the shirtless ones.
He's the first one they made, right? He's their very first figure, isn't he?
Yeah, he was the first one they made. And,
No,
and that
all of their Storm collectibles, isn't it?
No, they did Hollywood Hogan and they did some other stuff prior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did, and they did a Mike Tyson, I think. Rodman. They had done some 6-scale stuff too. So that's my worst. And once again, nothing's really a bad figure on there. Well, MP Bronimus Prime is. But it's just out of everything I picked up this year. So as far as the best goes, I have 3 runner-ups really. I'm going to go over first. First is the Hot Toys Punisher, just because I was so excited that they actually made that Punisher. And honestly, I could have gone all Hot Toys for my best, but I didn't do that. I picked the Hot Toys Punisher as a runner up there. The custom cable I got from Sam Mead thing is awesome. That's one of my runner ups, and just the Simpsons collection in general, I picked as one of my runner ups as stuff I picked up this year.
You're giddy about that, really digging it.
It's funny.
You're looking at it right now, aren't you?
I am. Got him set up on the shelf. And Mason was down here. Frosted Flakes was down here, and he was like, "I have a bunch I haven't opened yet. Stuff that I've gotten, these play sets." And he says, "You got 32 more figures to put on that shelf just in the floor." I'm like,
he do the exact count.
Well, he counted them. He's like, "You want?" I said, "Go ahead." He's like, "You know how much garbage it's gonna make."
And that's fucking awesome, man. That you could share it with him, man. That's
all the kids love it.
You could do that, man.
And these are not necessarily in any order here. First is SH Figure Arts Star Wars Padme figure, Episode 2. Just the fact that they made that figure and it came off as well as it did is very exciting.
Panda Mama.
You don't talk about my baby mama like that.
I lost the will to stand on a shelf.
Is that in the white? Is that what she's in the white gear, like when they were having the
with the torn shirt?
Yeah,
that one.
Right under the cusp of the nipple.
That's right. And you got the Anakin to go along with it also. So you got a really nice little pack of Episode 2.
Caged Teen Heat.
Yeah, you got a
That's
teenage
exactly
boy on your shelf. That's good.
Continuing on my best is a Rebel Tech Wolverine.
Wow.
Polar opposite to Mr. J. Ruse over
Yeah,
there.
Jay Ruse was kind of crazy with his fucking worst. I'm just saying.
Storm Zang, the Storm Collectible Zangief. This is an amazing figure. Just the heft of it. You know, the only thing I wish it had is if it had real fur coming out of his boots or his ankles.
That's funny. It's funny how you have one Storm Collectibles figure on your worst and one on your best.
Sure. Absolutely. Fans Toys Cup, mainly because it's a character that I've wanted for so long in that line. I was super excited about it. I'm just glad to get it.
It's good. Just the transformation sucks.
Well, so I've done it once. I know how it works, and there he is. I didn't even cut the sticker. I just put it right on his chest because I won't be transforming.
I didn't either.
Again.
I did the same thing.
And the last one was the Mezco Punisher. I think that figure it's a great figure, and I really think that put that line on the map. I think a lot of people had not really heard of Mezco. I mean, before that they had done Judge Dredd, which who cares about Judge Dredd? They had done the Batman.
I'm the law.
They'd done the Batman Dark Knight Returns stuff.
Great.
Which are saggy Batman. I think just call
loose
them
skin
Batman. Which I actually have two. I have two of that figure and the leaner from.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was they were in a bigger line before that.
Yeah, so the Punisher came out and then Daredevil came out, and then they released some DC stuff early in the year, and just kind of rolled from there. One more thing that I forgot to put as honorable mention is the articulated icons in general. The fact that they finally came out.
Your ninjas? You finally got your ninjas?
Fucking ninjas.
Ninjas. 8 years in the making.
So, but yeah, the Mezco Punisher. I mean, that's I don't know. That was an exciting figure for me to finally get.
I think you talked about those ninjas on episode 3.
We talked about those. I know the payment for those hit right before we went to Charlotte, I believe.
Wow. Yeah, that was the early days. Wow.
That's how long ago it was. So, but yeah, that's my picks. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next because I just want to get this out.
All
right. I didn't make many purchases in this year.
That's what Chuck.
Everything that I did purchase was quality. I think as a collector, Transformer wise, I'm a little bit more wiser.
Hey, wait a minute. There was some Realm of Returns there. You can mention those because you did buy them.
No, was that this year? That was last year.
It was 2017, wasn't it? Titans Return.
Titans
That was
Return.
last year.
That was last year. That was my last year vacation.
It was 2016.
Yeah.
Okay,
Titans
maybe it was.
Return.
I'm sorry.
Titans Return was last year. I didn't buy any.
Last year was yesterday, so you mean 2016?
Yeah, whatever. Yesterday. I didn't buy any off the shelf Transformers this year whatsoever, off the pegs. But I didn't do a top 5 because everybody does a top 5. I kind of did a top 4, only because I didn't really buy that much this year. Everybody's doing top 5s. Why do we gotta do a top 5? Let's do a top 6.5 or something like that.
Because we decided we were doing a top 5.
I know, but let's break the chain, bro. Let's be different. All right, so my worst purchases of this year, and they're not saying that they're bad. It's just I was not happy with them for certain reasons. Is that good enough?
Yep.
It's not a bad. The figure isn't terrible. It's not worse. I'm not saying don't buy this fucking figure, but my personal preference out of all my purchases, these are the ones that I would like. Yeah, Number 1, Letdown Beat.
That was this year?
Yeah, that was this year. Oh, yeah, this was it. Letdown Beat.
That's why he was in my top 5. He wants to put it in the bottom 5.
Exactly. That's why I was like, this guy.
I like Downbeat also. I thought it was dope.
It's plagued with issues. Looks good. Plagued with issues. Grump.
Yeah.
And that's funny. It was like, I really like the figure. It's Gears. We don't have a Gears. It looks great. But I haven't touched that thing since I fucking put it on the shelf. It's doing its job, but there's certain things that I don't like. The bottom, the waist, the way the legs are on the bottom. I'm not too happy with the transformations. A fucking pain in the ass. But if I have to pick my worst purchases out of maybe the 20 purchases I made this year, this is my list.
Sure.
This is what I'm going with. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad figure. I'm not saying it's a piece of shit. I'm just saying this is what I disliked about my purchases this year. Fansoy's Coot is on my list. Fansoy's Phoenix is on my list
I knew
also.
that was on there.
Not saying it's a bad figure at all, but at a $200 price point, I was regretting that I purchased it because I already have a fucking good enough Skyfire to put on the shelf that I'm like, I paid $200 for this thing. I could get it down the line, but blah blah blah, whatever.
I almost put that on both my lists because of the same reason.
I'm not saying it's bad, but I've been there, done that. And I know we all heard this. Like, I already had Chronos. I had my Jetfire. It looks great. It's good enough. It's on the shelf. I have the feels. I don't need to buy a more modernized look. And I don't really care. You know, if I like a figure, I'll pick it up every once in a while. This one, I haven't touched it since I put it. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this though. Go and open up that Chronos now, and you'll realize, geez, this fucking Chronos sucks.
No. If you hold them comparable one to another, that's great. But on the shelf, and what I've been happy with, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Go back and look at the Chronos. Like, put the Chronos up there now, and you'll be like, dude, it's not right. Like,
he's right there.
I did that.
He's right there.
Oh, you still have him on your shelf?
Right back there. Yeah, look at him right back there.
That's Chronos on the bottom?
Yeah, that's Chronos.
No, you
on the
nuts,
bottom.
dude. Where's your Jetfire?
I did that.
He's up there. See him?
Oh yeah, I see him.
He's up there. So, you know, I gotta give him some love, man. But like I said, man, I didn't buy many bad figures this year. But if I had to pick purchases that I was like, about, those are the ones. They're good. They serve their purpose. I enjoy them, but I don't have bad purchases. I don't make bad purchases anymore. You know, so. As a collector, I think I've grown and matured on that. And my top, Sovereign, was definitely at the top of my list. This is no order. X-Transbots Hoist. Love that figure other than its hands. I think it looks fucking great. It nails it. And it's one of the better XTP products. Klaatu was up there also. And Masterpiece Megatron. And honorable mention would be Apache. But it came out a little bit towards the end of the year, so I don't really want to include that in my top 4.
It should count. It's still within the year. I didn't get mine yet. That's
I didn't get enough time to fuck with it.
Yeah,
and
I guess that Toy World Debbie just didn't cut it, huh?
I didn't count. I didn't buy it.
So
you guys gave it to me as a gift.
Oh, okay.
I didn't buy Grimlock. You guys gave it to me.
That being said,
I did my list from what I purchased. I thought that was the whole point of this. What you bought.
All right.
So if I would to say things that were gifted to me, Grinder would be on there, and definitely Toy World Daddy box set would be on there. I made my list from what I purchased personally.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, I guess we'll wait.
Yeah, damn right you will.
Welcome back, and then sit there and shut up.
Dust, I'm with you and with a lot of you guys. It's hard to make it. We don't make really bad purchases anymore, right?
Yeah, we're smart now.
So
it's called the internet. And
yeah,
we're in the know.
And part of it is if I buy something I don't care for, I fucking sell it. So there probably is stuff that I'm not even thinking about that came and went in my collection, and I'm not even considering because it's not here anymore.
Yeah. So the things that are here on my list are, I'm going to start with 5 worst, are almost, I feel like they're obligations due to the collections that I'm building. So you guys know that I collect primes. So I have an obligation to buy primes that comes out. It's just, I don't know if it's a real obligation, but it is to me. And so I've got 2 on this list. Number 1, G Creations Prime.
Yeah.
Good God.
That was your fucking nemesis this year.
Jeez, man. I was on a whole hangout trying to transform that thing, and it was all whacked. Oh God, that was just brutal. And the next one is the Takara Legends God Jinrai. We got, first off, they gave us that Power Master, and then Takara made a better one, and then Hasbro re-released the Takaras in a box set, and then they give us the God Bomber add-on, and the thing just barely tabs together, barely stands. Perfect Effect is making a fortune off of upgrades on it. I mean, I just think that they could have executed that a lot better.
They took you for a ride on that one.
Yeah, they did.
Four separate releases, each with different.
And then they released it again with the Chrome and those Titan Masters that you want, the Minerva and whatever. And so that was just brutal. I just didn't like that from a tactics perspective. Next was Figure Art C-3PO. I was again, I'm trusting Figure Arts to take care of me as far as my 6-inch Star Wars collecting goes. And I just think that they could have done a whole lot more with that figure than they actually did. Considering every time I go to Chris's house and I see his C3PO model kit with some.
I mean, listen, I'll build you one if you want.
What is it about that 3PO that you don't like specifically?
It's like that doo-doo mustard brown color, right?
Yeah, they could have. I mean, they're known for painting their figures, and they could have added it to make it a little more A New Hope-ish.
So
actually, I could probably build
versus like.
I could build you a much better looking one now that I know what the hell I'm doing a little more.
Yeah, I actually have the C-3PO model kit. I found it digging through these.
Bring it to the house next time you come. I'll put it together for you.
Does any of you have the General Grievous?
The model kit? No, I keep forgetting to buy it. I know
that's the one I want to get. I wanted to know if it was really good because I saw somebody with it and they really liked it.
Coming up next is MMC Dickamus. My complaints are the same as Bobby, so just go watch his video that he dropped over the weekend. Basically, I hate the shoulders in it. And that was it. I really couldn't find anything else that I really hated. So I guess an honorable mention would be the SOC Voltron for worst figure of the year.
Really?
Too small.
What?
No.
What?
That's what I was like, wait a minute.
Too small. Oh, it's not life size.
Yeah, no. Honestly, if that figure was maybe about 3-4 inches taller, that shit would fucking knock. Yeah. But it looks great.
Isn't it the same size as the other Masterpiece Voltrons?
No.
No, it's shorter. Really?
It's like what, 10, 11 inches? I think something like that.
Oh.
Maybe 12. All right, moving on to my top 5, which was extremely difficult to do. I've got all these things circled as honorable mentions because, Dust, as you said, we're more educated collectors now, so we don't really buy things that are bad. And dude, I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but shout out to Fans Toys. I could easily put all 5 of their releases on here this year for top 5, but I decided not to do that. But I will start out saying FT Phoenix, Fans Toys Phoenix, is one of my top 5 because, dude, we've been waiting for Jet Skyfire for so long, and
I wasn't waiting for him.
I wasn't either. I had one a while ago.
Do you think
like
the
I
people
said,
that had a Kronos were less hyped about this one, and the people that waited for fucking a Jetfire loved it more?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's me personally.
By the time I got the damn thing, I didn't even care anymore. I had a little bit of a backstory to that, but it was just like so long. It's like, oh, it's finally here. Okay.
Yep. And
I just wasn't excited.
Yeah, and just especially the Kronos owners who didn't jump on the mad selling off of that for mucho bucks. But dude, I mean, and if you're on the fence about this Phoenix, transform it and go swooshing around your house, man. Change your mind in a heartbeat. Next up is the Marvel Legends Gamora. I think this figure is fantastic, and I've been toying with collecting a 6-inch Marvel Cinematic Universe line, and I was like, man, am I going to have to go Figure Arts for best representation for all of them? And then when I saw this one, and I saw that Marvel Legends, this wine's working pretty good.
Marvel Legends
can give us something really good at a nice price point. It really helped me pull the trigger to go all the way in.
Is it about the titties? It's all about the titties, isn't it?
She's not showing too much here.
Mayor Titty City, right?
Know.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a hand for the Mayor Titty City right now.
I think for green ladies. I don't know what that's about. And also, believe it or not, and I might get some flack for this, but the BB7 Yes model thrust is one of my top of the year because
Yeah, it's a good figure, man.
dude, you can put his wings up. Like it's
You can
not
put them up
canon,
and down.
right? But I love
Either
them
way.
being up, and I just think that's fantastic. Considering that for the worst figures of the year, people are throwing all their cone heads on there.
Yeah, the BB7s, they were fucking incredible. But
So-
I bought them last year, so
Yeah, I got mine in January.
Fuck the car cone heads.
And let's see how many is that one.
You see, they're going on
Two,
clearance
three,
at
four.
BBTS. It's fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
dude.
yo, man, they're clearancing everywhere, man.
And the next one is Fans Hobby Gunfighter, which is the masterpiece scaled G2 Optimus Prime, which was a super surprise. It was a last minute trigger purchase at TFCon from Hanny's booth, and dude, I did not regret that at all. It was a bit of a blood pact between me, Mark 44 Prime, and Chuck. We're all gonna make one last big purchase at the end.
Who invited Chuck?
Yeah,
Man, I like this company, Fans Hobby. Like, I
Yeah.
just like that they kind of came out of nowhere and everything's been fucking pretty
Well,
decent, you know?
They are.
Well, you know what I mean.
They,
Yeah, no,
they are
but,
a
you know.
company already. So
And I went down a rabbit hole for my last one this year on Batman the Animated Series, and I just want to say that Batmobile that they have as part of their line is fantastic. So that rounds out my top 5. I have a couple honorable mentions I want to put in here.
oh god,
Which is Make Toys Contact Shot. We reviewed it on Figure Banging, and that is a really nice figure, and I ended up getting it simply just because of the figure itself. I have no attachment to the story behind the Target Masters and things like that. And also I wanted to give an honorable mention to the Hasbro Star Wars 40th anniversary 6-inch figure line. I think that was just a fantastic idea that they did for us with those vintage card back.
yeah. Too bad they
type
didn't make
things.
enough.
And I think they look great and they're fantastic. So they're
They
also
should have just produced a little bit more.
yeah. Well, hey man, they're exclusive.
Yeah,
I mean,
exclusive. Yeah, whatever.
they're truly collectibles.
Whatever.
So that's me.
Who's left?
Okay, so I only had one purchase I really regretted. That was the.
Hey, James, do you want to go ahead and go?
No, dang.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, Dan. I had to railroad you.
No, it's all no worries.
Who
But yeah,
invited
the,
Dan?
Yeah, really.
The
Who invited Dan?
Amazing Yamaguchi Venom. I was really pumped for that, but I was just so disappointed by it. Then just as kind of ones that were not really disappointments, but not.
Can we talk about that Venom for a second, Chris?
No.
You like the Venom, right? But he's bad. He's bad on your shelf too, right?
Nope. I love that Venom.
Oh, okay. So you love it. So you still have the QC issue with the waist swivel, right?
I don't think it. I mean, it's either a QC issue or it's a feature. I don't know. It depends on how you're posing it.
Dan, you're heel now, so you got to jump in and say, "Hey, I'm talking right now."
Well,
we
but we
need
were
some
supposed to have
Hollywood Harvey
discussion.
right
We were
now.
supposed to have discussion about this. So
Where's
what I-
Hollywood Harvey?
all I'm saying is I didn't want that figure, but every time I see that fucking figure on Instagram, I fucking like a pic or I select a pic for the segment with that fucking Venom.
Speaking
So-
of segments, if you don't keep fucking talking, we're not gonna have another segment.
I mean, I didn't know like we were a strict 10 o'clock. We're done show. Okay.
talk about it, Jay. We're good. Don't let the
No, it's all right. No, I'm done. No,
Don't let
I
the
thought we were-
Reverend Tycoon.
I thought we were supposed to have conversations, but
So
We are.
So
Keep
that
it
is, I will say, if in my opinion, non-transforming, most polarizing figure of the year would be that, because people either love it or hate it. There seems to be no middle ground.
and I'll tell you, I see it on Instagram. I'm like, fuck, that shit looks good. Like, but
Then buy it.
but I don't feel like it's the right size. Like,
Do you want me to send mine to you and let you fuck with it?
No.
I don't
'cause
mind.
I don't. I think I don't think he's the right size. I think he's like short for who he is. Like I think what isn't he like the same exact size as a 6-inch figure? Like isn't he only like 6 inches tall?
It's like 6-7 inches tall.
I don't have it in
You
front
just
of me.
you
I
just
keep mine
no,
off.
you just went from 6 to 7. Like you gave me a 6 to 7 inches tall. But
That's
like
what she said.
I mean, honestly, I've never stood it up proper to measure his height. He's always in a fucking twisted position.
But is he taller than? Oh, that's right, because he's twisted. Right. All right. I just feel like he's too small, especially when he's hunched over like that, to work in with other figures. Yeah. I'll have to look at more pictures. I mean, I'll eventually. I think he's sold out everywhere too. He's hard to get, but we'll see.
I'll see him for sale for no time. Next time I see one, I'm pointing in your direction.
All right.
And then when you check that message in 7 days, it won't be there anymore.
Yeah, I'm bad with that.
Save yourself some money. All right, Dan. Sorry there. So Venom and.
I mean, so that was most disappointing, and that's really it. But I guess the ones that were not quite up to what I was expecting was this Figure Arts Nappa. Great figure, it's just it's a little disappointing just with the shoulder articulation. Then another one that didn't quite live up to expectations, but are still pretty damn good are the articulated icons. It's kind of, I don't know.
And, yeah,
I like them. I love them. They're great, but they're already not really starting to show their age, but they're starting to wear down a little bit, and I haven't really fucked with them all that much.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what those figures look like in a couple,
Some of
years.
mine already have loose arms or whatever, just kind of sketch.
Yeah, I think I was saying to Chris that they're just Marvel Legends figures.
Yeah.
They're nothing more than that. Same articulation, same.
They're still really good. It's just, I don't know. They're fine. All right. Top 5, no particular order. The Figure Art Shenron. That's an amazing fucking figure. I absolutely love that thing.
Sorry, what line is that from for those of us that
This
don't
is
know?
Dragon Ball Z.
That's the dragon, right?
It's
The
big
Eternal
snake.
Dragon.
It's a big snake.
The Eternal Dragon, yes. Snake. Fucking amazing. Good stuff there. Got it.
I don't know how that made your top 5. It's just one of those snake figures that you get from the dollar store, and you just wave it. Remember? Wave around.
The wooden snake.
With all the links in it. With all the links in it.
Yeah.
Dan, you have to know, picking Dragon Ball Z, you get some shit, right?
Oh, I don't care.
I know
It's
you
my
don't.
list. I'll do what I want.
Look at that.
I'll see who I want.
Hollywood Harvey is in the house.
The Storm, well, just all grouped together. Storm Mortal Kombat figures, the ninjas, they're all fucking amazing, even though they're mostly repaints, especially
They're all the same figure. So you're really just pointing out one figure.
That's why I grouped them together.
What if he had
Noob's great.
What if he had picked Storm Noob, Storm Reptile?
I'm waiting on him. Should be getting him sometime soon. Let's see. Oh,
all five of his top 5 are individuals. Just
God, can I finish my fucking
Literally the
list
joke
already?
I just made.
Mezco Punisher. I mean, he's probably up there in the top 2 because that's just an amazing fucking figure. And the Red Sun Mezco is fucking fantastic as well. And then the Hot Toys Batman, because that guy's fucking incredible. I couldn't put him down when I first played him. Like, he didn't go up in the shelf for a couple days.
Did you put him on? Did you have his on pillow?
Oh yeah, we spooned. It was great.
Nice.
And then honorable mention. This guy came in last week as Figure Arts Yamcha. This is fucking awesome figure.
How many of them fucking dudes with that hair and that suit are there? I mean, I'm not.
He's the only one with
ignorance. But
he's
Jesus
the only one
Christ,
with this hair, but the suit is fairly
there's
universal.
going to be Gohan, Goku,
go home.
Krillin.
Krillin.
Yeah, that's really it. Tien doesn't don it. He has his
That's right. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Is Yamcha is he prevalent in the series? Because I know since I've been
more so in Dragon Ball, he kind of fades away after the first maybe second arc in Z.
Oh, Frieza, or after Frieza, yeah.
Shout out to Z.
He wasn't around in Frieza arc.
Z's nuts.
Z's nuts.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Pink guy's kind of taking on Ginyu Force.
All right,
He was there
Jane.
for that?
Yeah, he died. Killed him.
The Ginyu Force? Yeah. He didn't go to
Ginyu
Namco
Force
with that, did he?
died, and then when they were training with King Kai invited the Ginyu Force and they fought.
Oh, that's a different arc.
Planet.
I haven't gotten that far
That
yet.
was
It's
Frieza.
around the Majin Buu saga, right?
No, it's Frieza. That's
Frieza.
Frieza. Yeah.
I guess I gotta go back and watch
Speaking of Frieza, it's gonna be
Yeah, all 3 of them were
Frieza.
training. It was Tien,
Yamcha,
Yamcha,
Chaozu,
and Chao.
Piccolo.
Yep, they were all training on.
Oh, that's right. That's when they brought him back. That was like a side story. Got it.
All
All right, so my
um,
list.
Yep.
All right. So no particular order. Bottom list. McFarlane, Rick and Morty
Yeah.
toys, suck ass.
You saved me from buying. My Mason wanted all that for Christmas, and I'm like, dude. James said they were ass. He's like, okay, I don't want them.
Yeah, there's potential, but McFarlane just dropped the ball. There's missing parts, so you're
Really?
screwed on that at times, and the sculpts and the paint apps, it's not there. So that was that, and I just grouped them all together. SH Figure Arts Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker. I don't particularly. I mean, it just dropped SH Figure Arts a notch for me as far as what they should be doing.
Yeah, I had a couple releases like that this year.
Next up, Multiverse Hawkman. I had to get that just so I could get the King Shark, and I'm a Hawkman fan, but I really cannot stand Hawkman Hawk Girl from DC Legends.
Yeah, that was
that
was really good. Shout out to Chicklets. Chicklets in the house.
Does she have her teeth? Is she smiling in the?
She's smiling all day, every day.
Yep. I'm just glad that they're gone, but I had to have that, and I'm just like, so. Let's see, what else did I put on my list? The Star Wars Black Series Leia, the one that came in the box, the derpy one.
Oh man, that was bad. I forgot all about
There's
that.
a lot of derpy Leias out there. You know,
Yeah.
even back in the old days, man, there's a lot of derpy Leias.
Yeah.
And especially that we got the 40th anniversary right around the corner, like within a month, or I don't know how long it was, but it's like you buy this and it's like, oh man, there's another one, there's a better one.
Yeah.
That's
wasn't much
bait and switch.
Yeah, but there's a better one in the packaging that you don't want to open either.
Yeah. And then lastly, I just grouped them together, and they're going to be on my top list also. But I picked up 41 Play Arts Kais this year, and a lot of them had capes. And Play Arts Kai can't do figures with capes too well. They fuck it up.
They make them all spiky looking.
No, I don't mind the spikiness. It's just the way that the heaviness and how they do the ratchet joints, that it doesn't support what they're trying to invoke with this nice little, dynamic poses and such. So it would be like the Batman, Arkham Knight, Batgirl, that cape, even the figures. Yeah, the BVS Batman. I really didn't like that cape with that, and such. All right, top 5 list, and maybe I have an honorable mention, but the Play Arts Kai Red Cyborg. That was my holy grail for the Play Arts Kai line.
How long ago did that come out, James? I mean, how long did it come out at retail?
Oh, that was a long time ago. It was a con exclusive. I don't know when it came out. It's limited to 500.
Oh wow!
So it comes with the Gray Fox head for the regular release of the Cyborg Ninja, so you can have that look from the game. Fans Toys Omega, to finally get a proper Omega Supreme. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Soul Chigoken Voltron, just because that is the end all be all in my eyes. Whether it's the size and all that, it's it doesn't matter. It's everything that you got with it, the packaging down to just the display base for all the weapons. It's really nice.
Yeah, James, I was just joking.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
So ain't coming on Blasted Finesse no more. So,
banned.
Nice.
Banned the Brickalizer.
He's only got 8 other shows.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah. He's got one night to chill now.
Let's see, what else did I get? I put on here. I got my second J Decker from Brave Police J Decker. I have multiples of a lot of those just because they're combiners, so I can have Superfire J Decker and all that. But it was the Takara version. It's very, very hard to come by, so I'm glad I got that. Let's see what else is there.
Jamie, you on another level. Always amazing me.
Okay, sure. And then I'm gonna put the Play Arts Kai Quiet on there because it took 3 times to get that figure. The first one, the guy never shipped it to me, and she's already expensive on her own. I don't know why. I mean, she's a good figure, but I don't know why she's commanding such a huge price. And then the second one I got, it was missing the knife, the sheath for the knife. So that sucked. And the seller was like, well, I don't have it. I'm like, well, you're going to take this back and give me my money back.
I laid to smack it down.
So then I finally, the third time around when I was talking to my wife, like, I'm still going to do it. It's like, all right. And I got her authentic and it was perfect. So finally to have her with all that crap that I had to go through was great, but
nice.
Fun. And then honorable mention was probably Mastermind Creations Megatron, or Tyrannotron.
Yeah.
I really like the IDW style, and I like the fact that you came with you could have 2 bots in one. So that was pretty
I
nice.
forgot about that. That's cool.
Yeah, he was on my list of honorable mentions that was like taking up the whole page, but it's only a 2-hour show.
Your honorable mentions list was longer than your top 5 list.
Yeah.
So I took the initiative to write down everybody's choices here.
Robot.
I took the initiative to write down everybody's choices here, and we all have very different tastes. but I can say that Fans Toys Omega got 3 best nominations. So it was the number 1, and then Fans Toys Sovereign and the Mezco Punisher each had 2 votes for best figure, and there's not a clear winner on the worst list. It's all over the place. So. What a time to be alive, where we can all have these.
Yeah, man, that's just what's cool about all of us on this
choices.
fucking the panel, and everybody has their own fucking.
So, is there anything on anybody's list that just completely blows you away that you're like, what the? That's just doesn't make any sense to me. Does anybody have any opinion? I mean, some of us. It's funny because some of us had the same figure on, like. Me and J. Ruse had that Wolverine opposite MP Megatron on opposite lists.
Yeah.
Counter was it Downbeat, that was the other one.
Yeah. If I didn't know Dust already, I would have to have an argument with him about Phoenix. Right? But we've been down that road.
We've had that. We've been down that road before.
Yeah.
And I'm saying I'm not saying it's a bad figure. It's like I bought it and it was it's there. It's great. It's a fucking fantastic figure. It's built well, it's designed well, it looks great. But for me personally, it just doesn't give me that I got to grab that.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that.
And you know what?
It's like hooking back up with your ex.
It's the same. The same reason I don't like Megatron is because I had a Megatron already that I really like. I'm like, I think I'm in the minority that I really like. I still really like Apollyon.
No, so do I. I enjoy Apollyon also,
but
he's leaning back.
It's just, I just didn't need another Megatron, and I bought it.
You know what? When you look at that Megatron from a certain angle, you get that when you get the Toon Tickles. That's.
But I don't want Toon Tickles. You know what?
Well, that's you. That's you.
Yeah, so I'm saying the Toon. It was a Toon when I was a kid, but that's not what I saw when I was a kid. What I saw when I was a kid was Apollyon. You know what I mean?
That's what you saw when you watched the cartoon.
Yeah, I saw like chrome-plated gun dude who has a massive shoulder, like it just.
Can you send me a link to that show?
Okay.
Were you just watching?
I understand what he's saying.
Toy, thinking it was.
Yeah, I get what he's saying too. I'm just being a dick.
Maybe that was before
I'm a dick
Jammers
mode, so
had to get glasses.
Superpowers activate.
So I'd say it was surprising to see SH Figure Arts on this list more than once on the worst. And it wasn't surprising to see McFarlane on the list twice.
Yeah, well, it's not all about Transformers.
No, I no shit. That's why I'm just saying these particular brands. I mean, McFarlane obviously is. I don't know what they're doing over there, man. I don't know what their target audience is.
Just get the statues, man. They just make statues. They're very well sculpted, but just no articulation, man.
There's no art. I mean, Tommy McFarlane doesn't want articulate, but you get a Walking Dead figure with he's got a thigh swivel and an elbow.
Yeah, they look great. They look fucking great, but What the fuck are you gonna do with it? Just put
Put it
on
on
the
your
shelf.
shelf and look at it.
Yeah.
Just
Keep
like
it in
Jay
package.
Ruse looks at his.
McFarlane figures are great to keep in package and put on your wall.
Like for example, those
I only opened one, and it's
those
the big one.
Stranger Things that came out. You know, I mean,
Yeah, I've been looking at
So
them. I see them
disappointing.
all over the place, and they're just like,
the little Funko ones are even tempting. You know, they're just the 5 points of articulation. So
Those McFarlane Stranger Things ones look pretty bad though.
no, they're awful. I mean, I've only seen them. I've seen them in stores twice now, but the first time I saw them, they had 2 of 11, and one of them her head was off in the package. And the other one looked like they had painted it like broad strokes. It looks like it's got a great sculpt underneath. So. Hey, speaking of great sculpts, Jay Ruse, put down Guyver there.
that's the worst segue ever.
Yeah, no, the worst segue is the guy who invented the Segway running off Cliff and Segway.
Shout out to that. Shout out to
Jay
Cliff.
Ruse has
Cliff
a
Segway is his name. Cliff is his first name. Segway is last.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your segment, Jay Ruse.
So
quickly,
I do a segment every week, and I select 5 pictures from Instagram, using that use the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Realm.
And I select 5 pictures each week and feature them live on the show. So, would you like to see some of these pictures?
Yeah. Well, get to it.
All right, let's.
I like to keep it in the junk folder. Yeah, exactly.
No. There's another. That's for topic late. That I thought we were going to talk about. You want to see what the junk folder is? It's close-ups of MP Sunstreaker.
Well, let's save it till everybody gets it. We could save that for another week.
Okay, this is not loading anyway. Yeah, look at that junk. All right. So first picture is, if it's gonna load. Somebody walked away. I hear door opening and closing. By at Cybertron Warriors. Awesome picture of the new Flame Toys Drift figure that has just been released and floating around in the wild. See a couple people taking pictures of this, but this one looks pretty dope. I guess he comes with some kind of cape or some cloak. Yeah, right.
Blanket.
And he took a snuggie, and he took an awesome shot of him in the snow with his eyes lit up, because I think that's one of the features, right? His eyes light up, his
his shoulders light up,
his boobies light up, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an awesome shot. Good job at Cybertron Warriors.
I really want that figure, but
300.
Yeah, do you even care much about that fucking drift?
No, I just think it's a cool articulated.
No,
figure.
it's an awesome figure. It's an awesome looking figure.
Not for three bills though.
Yeah, but maybe when it goes on sale, it'll be.
Or when somebody
Realm of Regrets.
tired of it, exactly.
Yeah. And shout out to the Realm of Regrets.
Or somebody reviews it and gets rid of it. You know.
Exactly. There's that person out there.
Yeah.
Next shot is by it's Dante 2.0 of Vegeta going Super Saiyan in the angriest way that he does. And is anybody else disappointed that Dragon Ball Super did not air this weekend?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was really fucked up about that all weekend.
I know, man.
you know, I started drinking all week. I was fucking.
There was supposed to be something crazy.
Every 3 minutes. Yeah.
There was supposed to be something crazy that happened this Saturday with Vegeta.
Yeah.
But,
you know what's crazy? It didn't air. That was what's crazy.
Yeah, that's disappointing. So awesome shot. It's Dante 2.0.
Nice effects in there.
Next shot is by I can't read. Oh, damn it. Oh, I broke it. I broke it. There it is.
Resize that shit.
Here we go. It's by at Adamus _Nitron. New guy taking pictures. Cool shot of MP Lavender Wave with with the concept bots gathering up some Energon cubes.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
Hey, quick, Jisk, Asian Kid Matt giving flowers to a girl because she got some bomb pussy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, now say it. Come on, man.
I know you made me laugh.
You feeding him lines?
Yeah.
Yo, get that voice.
This is the the color of it's like what you give a girl when you give her flowers if she got that bomb pussy,
Shout out to Asian Kid Matt. You're out there somewhere in the
Happy New
I'm
Year,
just
Matt.
working on my car. You know, I put Christmas lights in for Christmas, so like it was glowing like
It's
red
red
and
and
green. You know.
You sound like the RZA.
Hey, awesome shot at Adamus_Nitron. Welcome to the realm.
Roll a background on that.
Yo,
You know, if
welcome
you
to
put a
the realm.
background on that, it would be really cool.
So, yeah, a little more practice, a little more work. Let's do this. Next is at Doctors_Decepticon. His name is right there. You can't see it. Again, taking some shots with his enterprise. Oh, it's not even an enterprise. What is this?
That's NC 65431.
That's the USS Kuyambali. I don't know what that says.
The USSS. Nobody gives a fuck.
I don't know, any Star Trek fans?
It's the NC. I bet you Night Wingham knows exactly what this is.
Guys, that's the Nancy.
You guys are so fucking stupid. How can you not know what this is?
That's the
damn you.
That's the other Enterprise when they went back in time and then into the future.
Bebop, boobop.
And Spock had to fight himself, and Kirk kissed himself.
I didn't know you could do emojis.
With a goatee.
So, at awesome shot at Doctor_Decepticon. I mean, he takes pictures. I think.
You know, J. Rose, do your homework when you pick these pictures, all right?
What happened?
Do your homework.
It's a good photo. It is
I
a
don't
good photo.
fucking need to fucking do homework.
It looks like USS Klaatu.
Chad said he's got no clue what this is.
Chad Williams said no clue. He's our Star Trek guy. He has no idea, man.
He likes Star Trek.
Come on, we stepping fucking Star Trek game up.
Must be on some canon that's embargoed somewhere. He doesn't know.
You know what? Regardless of what this is, it's an awesome shot. Good job at Doctor.
I googled the number and it doesn't pull anything up. So
no, it's not your fault. We don't know what the fuck this is. Okay, good shot though. Next shot is by at LCMK2.
That's great.
This is pretty fucking dope. I don't know if that's an effect or did he use some of that thing that was available?
Yeah, that's all digital.
Yeah, it's got to be digital, man.
It's fucking awesome. I mean, I hate this figure of Spider-Man, or this. I don't hate this figure of Spider-Man. I don't like the costume, but it's pretty awesome what he has doing with it. It's that pose is dope, and Cyclops fucking trying to blast him. That's awesome.
So far, that's the photo of the year.
Lord Shadowkeeper said that's the Chekhov. It was made as an homage to Anton, the actor who died, that portrayed Chekhov.
Oh, yeah. All right.
The new movies.
I forgot that guy got crushed by his own car.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that. Drinking and driving.
What's up?
Wheel up. Sweet.
He just died in his driveway.
Yeah, it was in his driveway. You're like, just the car wasn't
Yeah.
in park and rolled and killed him, which is shitty, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for bringing that up, guys.
No,
Thanks,
so bad.
Lord Shadowkeeper.
And on a positive note here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got one more. We got one more. No. Oh no, that was the last one.
Come on, bring it up. Bring it up, guys. We got a lull. Let's bring it up.
Picture here, man. Obviously his vision creates heat and stuff. Like he made the air around the.
It's an optic
beam. Like that's just awesome shit.
Yeah, no, it's really awesome. He has a couple other great shots with some Marvel Legends. So just check out his page. It's pretty dope. This is like one of the best shots of the week from him. So
he does good work. He definitely does. Good
look at Spider-Man's dodging the laser blast and about to blast him in the face with a web.
It's a very weak, but it's a weak stream. Like womp womp.
Just started though. Slow mo.
It might finish.
It's the money. That's the money shot.
May finish strong.
Shout out to Porno Tube. You're 35 seconds in.
There you go.
Awesome shot. All right, guys. If you want to be featured live on the show next week, please, I beg you, just use the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Realm.
Why are you begging?
Yo, well, man. I'm telling you, real.
Because it was probably pretty dry with the holiday.
Yeah, it was pretty dry. I got some good shots out of it, but it was pretty dry. But again, if we feature you on the show, your picture will be featured on our website, www.realmofcollectors.com. That's where we select our annual winners because all the shots are collected there, also on my hard drive. And we do the mid-year as well. So once you get featured, you're on there, and then you're on our Facebook page, Realm of Collectors, and our Instagram at Realm of Collectors.
And if you know what, if you're featured, just hit up your local, your friends, your everybody that's doing pictures. Just hey, hashtag that shit. Maybe you can be on the show. So they need to get that out there.
The
also,
hashtag Realm of
yeah,
Collectors.
yeah, get it out there.
That's right. You can follow hashtags now on IG if you guys didn't know that.
Genius.
Over 80,000 mentions of the hashtag Realm of Collectors.
Super genius.
So, all right, Jay, thanks for picking the photos this week.
Word.
And I guess that will wrap us up. For
I had something real quick.
Oh God.
So it is the new year and 'tis the season. I was wondering if anybody here on the panel is making any resolutions for.
Oh no!
Fuck resolutions.
That shit, man.
No, I'm not.
Nope.
Had a pretty good year last year, all things considered. Just hope to repeat it without moving halfway across the country.
Yeah. I had a great end of the last year, and hopefully it's going to keep going on for this next year.
Oh, related?
I tell you, my resolution is to buy some warmer fucking clothes. Because I'm sitting down here in the basement right now, freezing my ass
You
off.
southern ass fucker.
Talking about some people.
Turn the heat up, bro. Just turn the heat up.
It is. It's on 73.
Yeah, man. The one thing about it, when the temperature reaches this low, your furnace cannot keep up with it.
I know. Power bill's going to be stupid.
Mine hasn't shut off in 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Talking about resolution, how you guys doing with that? The challenge.
The MTV playlist challenge. I mean, it's going fine. I guess people were, wanted to join. They could get the deets. But Gary will be talking more about that tomorrow night on the Tuesday night hangout.
Yeah. Well, no, my hangouts were pulled. There's no hangout tomorrow.
So tomorrow night, you need to make sure you're watching this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be something very interesting for you to watch.
And it'll be worth your while to be participating in the chat.
That's right.
It's all about the chat, baby.
It's all about that chat life.
Can collect and connect.
That's right. Shout out to DC. We didn't steal your gimmick.
No, not at all.
We did it first.
We're using K's.
That's right.
Just throw a K in there, and it's all good. Backwards, throw a 3 instead of an E. And we're straight.
We'll get her done.
Shout out to the chat squad, man. Everybody in the chat right now. It's been going on for a fucking long time. Anybody fucking... Are you looking at that chat? And who's got that chat? Brian, you monitoring that chat?
Yeah, I am.
I was trying to look for the word monitoring.
Who we got in there tonight, Brian?
Dude, we had a ton of fucking people in here tonight.
Yeah, it was a big fucking show, man. Shout out to everybody popped in.
Yeah, and thanks for everyone for hitting that like button too.
Yeah, titty smack that.
Much appreciated. So, let's get going here. We had starting us off, Night Wingingham, of course.
Jay Ruse, you're still in screen share mode, by the way.
I just noticed.
All right.
And we had Rob M, who actually guest hosted on the previous episode of TKO that was just released the previous week. So go check that out. We had Soundwave Will. And let's see if I can remember how to pronounce this because it has been so very long. But yes, Oj Etchy was back in the chat again today.
Oj.
So,
shout out to Tumblr.
Welcome back. We had Kenny Prime. We had Jedi Mindset. Knight of Ren. Ralph L was in there. Ralph the Vendetta. Michael G. Dave Energon Addict. Beezy Fresh. True Star Screamer. We had Anna in there. What's up, Anna? Primicon. Pigment Surgery, Josh F, Ironclaw, Tim K was in here, K-Tron, Lord Shadowkeeper, who is watching us from his home now because he has power. So
nice.
Awesome.
Good to hear he's back on track.
He's watching us in 4K, guys. So make sure you put on that, before the show.
I forgot to put on my concealer.
Yeah.
Extra concealer.
Chris G was in the chat. Riddler Circle. Haven't seen you in a while, man. It's cool.
What up, Ian?
We had Chuck. We had Big Kid Toys, Extra Zero, Deluxe, Charles, Bricks on the Dollar, Iconic Toys. Iconic Toys, you know, someone asked him how he was doing, and he said he's like my new year is calm and relaxing because he's in the realm. So, dude, that's pretty nice, man. We had KJ Smith, Sean S, Sportimus, BVZXA3 was in there. Raul the Machine. We had Adrian, Frogman78, Shelf Warmer, Jason Y, Eric B, Lucas B, pardon me, and Antoine Mega 81.
Wow, it's a lot of people. Thank you guys for fucking hanging out with us tonight.
Matt Ellis called that ship a crashed Millennium Falcor.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Falcor. It's fucking shaped like a dog dragon.
Well, there's the first show of
first one of 2018, guys.
We are getting into we have the New York Toy Fair in about a month and a half, but between now and then it's going to be a lot of banter.
Yeah, a lot of shit now, man. Yeah, man.
Chinese,
a lot of
Chinese
stuff going
New
on. We got
Year.
ToyCon coming up. There's a lot of meetups. You know, we have the big R.O.C. Dust Mites meetup in a couple of weeks. So, you know, we got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, there won't be a lot of toy news out in the world till between Chinese New Year and them getting ready to release everything for New York Toy.
Well, hopefully Dan's beard will grow longer. We can make fun of that every week.
I'm hoping he does a whole
It took him a year to get it this long.
Yeah.
You're talking about it took him 25 years.
That's pretty
Better
funny.
than what Dust got on his chin. So
Hey, easy. Look at this. Oh. Don't even fuck with me, man. I've been growing it since I was like 21. So, keep my ass.
All right, let's
He
go
has to
down.
shave 3 times a day.
Let's go down the line here and tell the good folks in the internet community where you at, Brian.
Brian Brink in the Facebook groups, at Brinkalizer on Instagram.
Young Daniel.
RV_Dent on IG and Lorcan in the Facebook groups.
J Ruse.
At JRuse on Instagram and Cadaver_11 on the PS4 network.
Jisk.
At Jisk1 on Instagram and also at Jbatron on Instagram and that good book.
Let's talk about somebody who posts less than I do.
Oh, dude. Yeah. But it may take a turn.
Oh,
you coming back? You bringing it back? You bringing it back to social media?
If this
you gotta come back to social media.
This drawing goes well, then yeah.
Yeah, we missed you, bro. We missed you, bro. We need you back here, man. We missed you, bro.
Dust.
At Dust Mites on Instagram, Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook groups, on Tumblr, Dust Mites. Yes, I'm on Tumblr now. I see you. I'm watching.
James.
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, Victory Saber 77.
And you can find me on Instagram at Pinkerton
Chris,
P and K R10. You can find me stepping all over Dan. He's about 8 seconds late. That's Pinkerton P and K R10. Christopher Adam Pinkerton on the Good Book because that's what my mama named me. And Crash Box Customs on all your social media.
Shout out to KJ Sparkles.
Yeah. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we appreciate that. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the Tuesday night show. You will be pleasantly surprised. Surprised.
Bring a hammer.
Make sure you're in the chat and have counted your hammers and put them in your bag.
Yes.
All right. I've done my deal.
Wow. That's it. That's all you got.
That's it.
All right, guys. If anybody wants to pop in for an unbroadcasted hangout, hit me up. I will hit you with the link, and we could chill for a little bit. Nothing else. That's all we got.
That's it.
Great. Wow. I guess I gotta hit that button.
I'm selling Carnifex.
Fuck you. Splash the Carnifex. Blah.
Fuck Carnifex.